What does Superman say? I don't know. Batman's got that like, I'm Batman.
Batman's got that. Batman. He's got that riz.
And then Superman's over here just like,
Hi, guys.
That's not how Superman sounds.
He does sound that way to me, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Welcome back to Dudeman Duos.
Dudeman's Halloween sesh.
It's not Halloween. We just dress this like this all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
This is like, I found this and I'm like, this is my new me.
This is our real life attire, actually.
Dude, I love Batman. Someone said we were Batman and Superman.
Yeah, someone in the comments
brought it to life.
Yeah, someone in the comments were like, "Oh, these guys look like Batman and Superman."
I'm assuming this was the order that they assumed because you look like Tom Welling to a T. Someone put a photo of Tom Welling.
Another guy in one of our shorts was like, "Oh, this guy's like a Walmart version of Tom Welling," and I'm like.
You're like, I was born this way.
This is genetics. I can't help it.
I can't help it. Just a Walmart. I mean, it's not completely inaccurate.
It's probably true.
But it's kind of sad at the same time.
It's funny.
Yeah, dude, these suits are not bad, dude.
Well, our wives got these for us.
And I got this one.
Oh, your wife got one? Yours, my wife got me this. And I assumed because it's got like the muscle padding, I assumed that was like a subtle like jab, like you need to work out more.
Dude, it probably was. Yeah, I can't. My wife doesn't pick out stuff for me. I'm too picky, dude. Like, if she would have picked out the wrong one, I'd be like, oh, it's the wrong Batman one.
Yeah.
There was another Batman. It was all black, and it was just like, I don't know. I like the gray. I like the classic gray and black Batman outfit.
I thought we were gonna do like the onesies, like we did.
We did, yeah.
So when my wife got this, I was like, oh, this isn't quite a onesie, but
it's a costume though. You know, I'm a fan.
What is a catchphrase that Superman says?
I don't think he has a catchphrase at all. That's like Superman's like the classic generic superhero. I mean, he's powerful.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
thanks for that. Appreciate that. That's. Kind of a jab at me because I'm Superman.
A lot of people love Superman, but if you like superheroes, you don't usually like. No, I'm just kidding. Superman's cool. In the comic books, he's a lot more enjoyable. That's for sure. When you see the movies, he's kind of. Some people just think he's boring, but he's not the most complex, but he's got some cool stuff for him.
I was never that much into DC comics or comics in general growing up. But I did like Superman just because of the idea.
Yeah,
like lasers from his eyes and superhuman strength, but. All right, who would win though?
I mean, who would win or who does win?
Hey, no. Come on, let's go.
Like Batman beats Superman more often because he's just so much smarter and Superman has kryptonite, which is just like if kryptonite didn't exist, then probably. But like Batman's just so much smarter and innovative. So it's like in the comic books, like Batman, I would pick Batman over Superman, but if you're talking about bare knuckle boxing, I think Superman would win.
Well, but I guess
you can't use that because I'm a human. You can't use
bare knuckle boxing because by the definition of Batman is a guy that uses all of his wit, his brain, and his technology at his disposal. Yeah. So if you were to strip that away from him in a fight with Superman, that would be like taking away what Batman is. I would pick
Batman in a classical comic book sense because it's just like. Superman's great. Like, he's not an idiot. He's, in the comics, he's even more hardcore a lot of times. But Batman just preps for everything. He's just like the definition of a prepper.
So if Batman has adequate time to prep, Batman wins.
Oh, 100%. With prep time, Batman wins almost everything.
But if it's off the cuff, Superman probably would win because...
Yeah, but the thing is,
he moves so fast. Even if Batman had kryptonite, like, would he be able to do anything with it if Superman just moved fast enough?
Well, the thing about it,
just laser-eyed him.
This is the argument, right? So it's like the argument is like off the cusp. If it was random, it wouldn't be random because the whole point is that Batman is always ready for it. But if you are talking about strict random, yes, Superman would obviously kill Batman. But the whole thing is Superman would never kill Batman. So therefore, Batman always has the advantage over Superman.
That's a valid point.
That's like the whole comic book thing about Batman is he has a contingency plan for all of the superheroes to take them out if they were to take over, if they were to go bad. Like, that's the whole Batman thing.
I would say he's a little paranoid.
He's definitely paranoid, but there's all these gods on the planet, and he's just this billionaire playboy guy that's
he's just a rich playboy.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Batman is one of the more like complex superheroes in any universe, which is the cool part. That's why people love Batman so much. He's not. Yep. You see the movies, and you're like, oh, he punch, and he's kind of smart. In the comic books, it's like You know, he's one of the smartest.
Boom, kapow, ding, bah.
yeah. The old Batman movies. Yeah, those were hilarious. Those are good movies. They're still fun.
It's weird talking to you with the mask on.
I'm sorry. You want me to take it off?
I'm kind of intimidated.
Do you want me to take it off?
I'm a little scared. Yeah.
Do you want me to?
Well, I guess it is Halloween though, so maybe I should be scared.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I don't have a good Batman voice. Too much phlegmy.
I wear hockey pads.
Yeah, I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Yeah. These aren't hockey pads.
What's the difference between you and me?
I'm not
wearing hockey pads.
Dude, I miss good Batman
movies.
movies.
Was good.
Actually, a lot of Batman movies have been solid.
Yeah.
If you think about it, obviously Christian Bale Batman because Christopher Nolan, but even I'm one of those, I actually do like the Ben Affleck Batman. I'm one of those people that thinks he did a really good job. The universe has a lot of its flaws and the movie has flaws, but I think Ben Affleck actually did a really good, broody Batman, gruesome. So I'm actually a big fan of his version.
In my opinion, it wasn't bad. I'm not a hard hater on it either.
I don't think there was anything to hate because if he went down a different direction from the comic books, but he was the older, gruesome, giving up on life type Batman, which is in the comics. And I just like the brutality of this Batman really felt like comic books. Because in the comic books, Batman is peak human physique, the strongest man on the planet type. He's that kind of
because human with his training and stuff. Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul, yeah.
Let's be honest.
Peak human performance.
We should name one of our sons,
switch it up. I already have my son.
Rename it.
You have another one.
Rename your son.
You have another one coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be a son.
Yeah, but even if it's a daughter, you should name her Roz.
You're right. Even if it's a daughter, Roz, middle name Al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. We won't say your last
Ra's al Ghul.
It's an interesting name.
Yeah.
But,
Rozzy for short. You know?
Yeah, Rozzy did. I like it.
Or
I'm a fan.
Ghoulie. You know.
I don't like that one. That would be sad.
Yeah.
People just call it Ghoul.
It'd be kind of rough.
Yeah. Poor girl.
Poor girl. But I just initially a reaction of who would beat each other, Batman or Superman. In my head, I'm like, well, Superman just laser eyes him and he's dead. But you're right though. Given the fact that Batman would, account for contingencies and have plans and stuff.
Like I said, it's all within the universe because technically Superman would never want to kill Batman. So that's the whole kind of thing. But though there is Bat Superman that's come out. But yeah, it's just one of those arguments that people talk about. But in the comic books, Batman does get the one up on Superman significantly more because Superman's not the smartest character. He's not stupid, but
he's not known for his brilliance.
He man punchy. He's not dumb. He's not dumb.
He's
at all.
the quintessential gym bro.
God, he doesn't even need to hit the gym, dude. The Batman would be more of a gym bro than he would.
Well, but just the idea of a gym bro.
Yeah, he's just the classic good guy.
Not a lot up here, too much going down here. You know what I mean?
A lot of here, yeah.
A lot of here.
He's not stupid or anything.
He's got a good heart.
Yeah, he's the classic good guy that's trying to win over the people of Earth.
I really liked the Christian Bale series.
Well, that one so good. Even the newer one that came out was good.
I actually didn't watch it.
You didn't watch that one?
No.
That one was really good. I was surprised. You should watch it.
I gave up on a lot of Hollywood movies a while back, and I just rarely go out to see them or even watch them on Netflix. A lot of times I just watch, if I watch anything, it's anime, and then I'm done.
Yeah, I agree with that. I watch a lot more anime. But Robert Pattinson actually did a surprisingly good job as Batman. Yeah, he did a really good good Batman. Not the best Bruce Wayne. That's what it was. I mean, people said they like him, but he's kind of emo-y, and I'm like, Bruce Wayne's not emo-y.
He's not an emo.
He's a playboy. But it is what it is. He did a good job. The movie's good. The acting's good. Oh,
cheers to that, mate.
Cheers.
Weird yerba.
Oh, dude, it kind of matches you. It's
Halloween,
yellow, red, and blue, dude.
Yeah, bro. I totally planned that.
Yeah.
I feel so buff with these big old. What is this
It's foam.
Foam.
Well, no,
foam muscles.
It's you, dude.
Yeah, it's a bit.
You just got really weird shaped muscles.
I've been taking the creatinines, the creatine, the protamines, and I've been getting yoked, and
my pads keep shifting.
I've been lifting weights.
And
this is the result of that. Do you like it?
Yep.
Do you like it?
I think you look super puffed, dude. It looks great.
I think you look
super puffed. What do you think about my booties? What do you think about my booties? I can't get over.
I think it's hilarious.
Whose idea was this?
You even got these little straps to put underneath
They're
it.
Supposed to cover your shoes, but like I don't understand. That's weird.
That is funny. Yeah. Actually,
but yeah, I'm a fan. We got these costumes. I like them.
I'm kind of jealous of your belt,
dude. The belt's pretty dope. I got a utility belt, and I got some my cufflinks too.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of that.
What's the move? The break the sword.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I like Batman. Batman's like one of my favorites. So I've always been a big old Batman fan.
Well, it's fitting that you kind of look like him.
Oh, did you just get these?
They only sent me one. So I told them, and they're sending us another.
I want one.
Check this out. It's a magnet plate. Dude, man, duos. Oh, you would. Can't even see it on the video, but
look at that. I want it. You can have it back.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're Batman. You'd win. So
I would win.
Yeah.
Sweet. Those are cool, man. Look at you. The little attention to detail. You got things everywhere.
It's just me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Well, it's Halloween.
It is
so
Halloween.
So we're having a fun party episode. We're just going to be talking about
party episode.
Everything we love.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out, since we're still a baby channel, we want to do something special for like holidays.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to figure that out.
We should be Batman, Superman every holiday.
Yeah.
I'm
Batman.
No, you're Superman.
I mean, you.
I'm Superman.
I feel like I get the short end of the stick, dude.
Not really. I mean, if you're talking, we've been talking about Batman and Superman for a while. But Superman is the original classic superhero, the genre defining. There's nothing wrong with Superman. It's just he is generic. He's just one of those generic superheroes.
Thank you.
But he is one of the most powerful ones in every universe there is. Yeah. Yes, it is true. So,
Wonder Woman.
No, not even close.
But a man.
They're not even close.
Oh, okay.
People think they're close, but they're not.
There's just a lot of similarities.
Yeah, I mean, she's super strong too. Don't get me wrong, but
also like the aesthetics and
no, for
forgetting the fact that she's a woman
that's
compared to a man. I mean, besides the gender difference, but
aesthetic
wise,
Superman
skills.
Is. If you're into comic books, you know, Superman's ridiculous. Superman has like held the universe.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. There's like some stuff. I mean, there's some extra power stuff he's done.
Dude, that's cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's like
I didn't know that about myself.
He held the infinite. Was that no? There's so much. I won't get into it. I'm probably gonna miss. It's been a while since I've been into comics.
I believe
it's. I think he was holding together. I think there. Yeah, he was like holding together like reality or something.
Holding together the balls of the universe.
Something cosmic. There's so much cosmic and stuff in comic books, dude. If you wanna not know what's going on, you should read comic books, dude. Like there's this, it's the craziest thing. You're like, what the heck is going on? There's like I always describe comic books as like a tree. There's like the trunk, right? The base where you got the lore of the single characters, where they came from, their powers, and then every storyline has these branches that branch off.
It's called the multiverse.
Yeah, but like pretty much. Well, not sometimes. Well, there'll be like not all multiversey, but like one comic book strand will go off, and then when it ends, another one will start back from the tree. Instead, so that one didn't happen. Like they kind of just branch off randomly. They're not all connected, which is cool for storytelling. It's just it is complex and hard to say what's canon and what's not. It's like
can't really have lore if
it's stories, not lore. So it's like there's the trunk is the lore, the stories that go off.
Oh, you can basically like this would be a fun potential
what if story. I mean, people will consider some of them to actually be canon. It's hard because there's so many of them.
Yeah,
there's thousands of comics for each character.
I just want to let you know that I was gonna go all out and like full on like shave, clean shaven, because that's Superman's aesthetic. But then my wife,
she says you Uggs without.
She's like, don't do it.
I don't want no baby face.
And I was like, babe, you don't like my face? She's like, it just looks better with a beard. A little scruff, and I'm like, you don't like my face?
You do have a baby face when you shave, though. I mean, I do too, in defense, but like, you gotta have baby face. You gotta have a little stubble.
My wife doesn't like my face.
She just likes it a certain way, Kevin.
But
it would grow back in like 4 days.
I know. That's my argument. But she's like, just don't do it.
Well, you're a man. You could have done it.
My wife was like, don't. She's so scared of my face not being covered.
Sounds like you're a cook.
Who wears the pants in my relationship?
Obviously, your wife.
The thing is like, I know it's true.
No, you don't. Yeah,
so like, I was like thinking about doing it, and then because she said it, I was like, yeah, you're right.
In the past, you've shaven, and I was like, oh hey. It's like, what's up, dude? We'll hang out later.
It's just one of those things when you're used to always having facial hair and then you shave. It's such a stark difference that you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you de-age yourself or just like demasculate yourself. It feels like when I shave, it's just like, sorry. It's just like I'm a little funky.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's like I like the shadow. Just make as a guy, shadow is perfect, man. It makes. I mean, some guys pull off that clean shaven real well. I don't have the chin for it. You need like some good jawline chin action, maybe the little butt chin or something. You know, I don't got that. So
I've got a little butt chin.
You got a little one. But your jawline doesn't match up with it enough. So
well, when I am at my peak physique, it actually is good.
Yeah.
But like I'm a little chunky at the moment because of just life. But
not that chunky.
If I were to lose more weight, I would be.
Yeah. For me, mine is I got these big old cheekbones. My structures are like up here. It's like big old.
You got them cheekbones.
Got them cheekbones up here. But I need a bet. I don't got the.
Does your wife like your bones?
She seems to. She married me.
Yeah.
She doesn't complain about it consistently.
That's good.
So
find a woman
that doesn't complain about you.
That likes your bones and your face even when you shave it.
And you will be happy. You will be happy. Do you have an anime you wanted to talk about? A hot take anime?
So here's my thought.
Sorry, that's what I did.
Who likes anime more? The person who only watches quality, or the person that loves anime so much
they watch it, huh?
that they watch the quality ones and the trash ones.
That's a stupid take, though. Like, I get what you are talking about. However, that just means someone just has better taste and values their time more.
Can't be hear me.
Continue.
Is it better taste when you know the anime you're watching is trash, but you watch it anyways because you love anime so much?
No, it's not trash taste, I guess. It's just, you just love anime a lot. Yeah, I get it. You would rather watch that than anything else?
I would much rather watch trash anime. And by trash anime, I'm not talking about the hardcore, like, gooner anime. I can't. No. I'm not...
No,
especially because I'm married. I'm not going to sit there and watch like this.
You're talking about the 12 to 13 isekai anime that you spam. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
The one-off. What would happen if you spawned in as this in this world? Yeah.
I got reincarnated as a blah, blah, blah. The title's like a paragraph long.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, here's my little gripe about that. Because if you love that, your argument is that you watch all anime, you love all anime, even the trash anime, but you still haven't even watched some of the best anime out there yet. So like, it's not that you haven't.
Are you saying that One Piece isn't the best?
I said you haven't.
There?
I said some.
Oh, okay.
I got you to watch One Piece. You have only seen one of the big three. So it's like, and
what are the other big three?
There's Naruto and Bleach, which you haven't seen yet. I'm not saying that you're not an anime lover because of it, but what I'm saying is like you watch the trash anime instead of trying to get through some of the people would put in A to S tier anime. You haven't put the time in to watch that yet. So that's like a goal for you. I feel like that you got to get to.
I think it's laziness.
It is laziness because if you watch it, you would be like, this is pretty
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. However, it is hard. How long did it take you to convince me to watch One Piece?
One Piece is significantly longer than both of those.
You took me a long time. Mm-hmm. Took you a long time to get me to watch One Piece.
And now it's one of your favorite animes of all time.
Yes.
So
it's hard for me to commit to watching an anime that has a lot of episodes, especially because a lot of anime has a lot of filler episodes and a lot of filler arcs.
I skip the filler arcs.
That's cool.
You should.
I'm lazy. I don't want to have to look up which ones to skip and which ones to not. I just don't want to do that.
I get that, but at some point you're gonna have to. I mean, it's
Make
great.
Me.
I'm not gonna make you
make me Batman.
But
Batman.
Let's just say for content purposes,
throw some kryptonite at me and make me, bruh.
We got a green rock somewhere. For content
throw
purposes,
some plushies at me, bro.
Ooh.
Are you trying to make a hole in the wall, dude?
I hit a wall.
Because throwing plushies at somebody and punching holes in the wall.
Same,
Dad. Same, bro.
But back to the topic. You need to I'm not saying you need to spam them and watch them all the time back to back, but you've been watching a lot of trash. You need to pick one of the big ones to pick up. And I'm not saying you need to get through it all in 3 months, but take a year, watch 15, 20 episodes at a time. Because number one, content. We can talk about this stuff. We can rank this stuff.
Content is king, bruh.
Yeah.
King,
and
bruh.
you would
queen.
Yeah, one of the two. But you would love them. You would love them. I like Bleach more than Naruto, even though Bleach has a lot more filler, but I skipped it. So like I said, you just there's a website that says, hey, watch 15 episodes, and then once you get to 15, skip the next 4.
I just don't want to do homework to watch a show.
It's not that. It takes 10 seconds to find out which ones to skip. It's not homework.
It is homework.
You just think of it as this task that takes longer than it actually does.
It just feels like homework.
Yeah, but the story's really good.
How about just make your show good enough?
I would love a non-filler version, but we don't have that because
I'm being facetious.
I know you are, but I'm just saying, I want you to watch Bleach. Bungai. Oh, dude. You don't even know what a bungai is. Yeah, but it sounds cool. Bungai.
Bun. Bun.
Yeah, dude. You would watch it and you would be like,
I mean,
some of the hypest moments from Bleach, dude, like the Goes 813 are freaking sick. They're it's kind of almost like Hashira or something like that. They're the OG captains, and their power of their
captains.
Captains.
Are you going through pubes?
Apparently.
Are you going through the puberties?
The Batman's intimidating me.
Captains.
But yeah, dude, it's so good, man. There's a lot of good stuff in Bleach and even in Naruto.
See, I believe you.
But if you believe me, you would put a little bit of effort into it.
Sometimes I just want to watch.
No, not sometimes.
One
all the
season, time. 10 episodes.
I get that.
Recently, one of my favorites that have just come out is The Undead Adventurer.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that one still. It's
for using the typical. It's not an isekai, but it is it's like an adventurer setting where the guy gets really powerful, kind of a thing.
Reincarnated, but not into a new world thing.
I actually am really. You okay?
Yeah, that's what turned my head.
Nice. It's really good. I like it for being not super high quality.
Would you say it's B tier?
I would say it's B plus tier, dude.
B plus tier?
It's like you have to watch it. Watch. See, the great thing about this, okay?
I can watch.
If I tell you to watch it, you don't have to spend 10,000 hours watching it.
I never have spent 10,000 hours on one anime before.
That's an exaggeration. But if you telling me to watch Bleach or Naruto is like a commitment. Whereas me telling you to watch this show is 10 episodes, done.
Here's the thing, though. Let's go back to the real anime fan. Is it a commitment if you love anime to watch something that's really good?
Oh.
So you're complaining about it being homework, but if you were a big anime fan, you would want to watch good quality things that are so popular. So therefore, you would put the time because you love anime. Just dropped the mic on you, didn't I?
Okay, detach it and then drop it. Yeah. Well, what's his name? When he throws his glasses because of food. You could just be like, drop it.
just a minute later.
I mean, that is a valid point.
I'm not saying you have to binge.
That's a valid point.
I think you should just pick 10, 15 episodes at a time. If you get bored, wait for a little bit. I think you'll probably end up binging a little bit because you like it.
Well, I think that's the issue. Is I get obsessed and I am a binger. And I don't want to binge right now.
That's fine. Yeah, don't do it right now.
I think that might be also why I stick to these, like, right now at least, these
shorter
animes that are shorter. They don't have nearly as many seasons and episodes.
All right, well, do that, but at some point you need to. I think you should commit to at least trying to get through them at some point. Like I said, I'm not saying rush through them. When you feel like it, do it. But I mean, like they're really good. They're good for a reason. Like there's a reason everyone talks about them. They have some really good points. I skip the fillers because fillers are annoying. And then they're like, without filler, Bleach is like 250 or something like that. So
250
episodes, which isn't too bad compared to like One Piece. It's at like 1100. You know, like it wouldn't be too far. So I mean, like, and then Naruto because they have Naruto and they have Naruto Shippuden, which is like the Shippuden. Yeah. So there's like there's an older version of Naruto, and then there's like when they're a little bit older into the war arc, and then the war arc's ridiculously long. But it's probably like 400 episodes.
Not gonna lie, there were some points in One Piece where I put it down.
Yeah, me too. I've had to take breaks.
And it's fine. There's just some arcs that last so long.
The pacing of One Piece is the only issue I have with it. However, dude, I just learned that with the new Wit Studios is redoing the One Piece, or like reanimating it, and they're condensing the 1100 episodes to like 300.
Dude, that'd be awesome. I wanted my wife to watch One Piece.
My wife to watch it too.
But I'm like, at the same time, like, I don't want her to watch it.
Well, yeah, you can't. You have to be an anime fan to watch it. It's unfortunate because of how good the story is. It's literally peak storytelling. It's one of the greatest stories ever told. Changed my mind. Like, it can't.
What is it? Why do they have to do the filler arcs?
Because
the
Oda's
isn't caught up, and so they're just filling some stuff.
Well, there's money involved in it, so they like to have consistent content coming out yearly because it keeps the hype up for the show. They kind of have that old like Sunday.
But it kind of shoots himself in the foot, though.
It's an old style. I don't agree with it. They should 1 year. They should do the season base. They should have a season a year. You know, where like 3 or 4 months of the year they're doing the whole year season, and then 7 months where they work on it and they do it again. Kind of like Solo Leveling, you know. But they have the old style where it comes out consistently throughout the year. But then it makes them take long breaks, and so because of that, they get filler to catch up for Oda, or for quotas and stuff. It's Oda quota, but it's the studio that's been doing One Piece that they're not going to change, which is why I'm really excited about this Wit Studios coming out with it, because it's just a better format. It's going to be cleaner. It's going to be all story. There's not really actually a lot of filler in One Piece. It's all just like like the first couple minutes is like redos or what happened last episode, or they're like in a fight for like 5 minutes. So it's like if they cut all that stuff out, it's gonna be such a clean story. I'm actually really excited to rewatch it when it comes out.
I have waited to rewatch One Piece
until it comes out
because of that. Because I'm telling you, man, I remember, dude. I have this love-hate relationship with One Piece. It's so good, but also there were times where I'm like, dude, how long can this fight last?
Oh, it can last.
How long can this arc last? Why?
Wano was so long.
Oh,
it's like Wano's the longest.
It gets exhausting.
Is because I mean, Oda was slowing down at that time. Whole Cake Island and Wano took like 4 or 5 years to get through, like story wise in like real time, and it's just like,
dang. Well, that goes to show how good the writing is that I would despite that exhausting long arc, I still hung in there because the writing is really good in One Piece. It is great.
Character development is S tier.
I still think moments in anime, probably my top moment, Gear 5 Luffy.
Gear 5 Luffy's number one?
When that was revealed, that was so awesome.
There's so many, like, almost like 5 or 6 of my top anime moments are all in One Piece. So, yeah, there's just so many moments that it's just like...
All right. Top 5 moments in One Piece. Or no, in anime, go.
Well, so for One Piece, I think my number one...
Not necessarily from One Piece.
Yeah, but they're all going to be probably in One Piece. Okay. I mean, I like other anime too. There's other good ones too. But One Piece, I think, hits the highest.
Okay, so...
Number one?
Number one.
Number one, I'm gonna go for number one being emotional. I think I Want to Live, Nico Robin's scene has hit me the hardest out of any anime. Like I don't think anything ever made me just like, oh yeah, you know. I don't know what it was, but like the crew just standing there waiting for her to say I want to live there so they can save it. There's just something about that just like.
That was pretty.
The build up to that was like Nico Robin was with them for like 150 episodes or 100 episodes at that point, so they like build it really well. And she just wants to die, and the crew's like, "We'll hear, but you have to say it." You know, it's just, there's something the way they build it up. It was the best.
The backstory and everything, like you really feel for her. It's just this little girl that had this tragic stuff happen to her, and then the world government's been chasing her around. It's just this girl, you know, like
Yeah, it was good. She just never thought, she never even dreamed that she could live because of what she's been told. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of the best, if not the best for me.
Well, and you getting emotional is rare. Impressive because you's not an emotional guy.
No, so the only thing that really gets me is rather nostalgia or like kind of like honors, honorary moments. And that was one of those moments, right? Obviously it was emotional because of her, but the part of her, the crew coming to literally declare war on the entire world to save their friend
just for her,
if she wanted it, like that's what got me. I mean, like obviously her emotional moments adds to the buildup, but it was the fact of what they're willing to do for it. Like those are what get me in not necessarily sad death or anything. Death doesn't really get me as much in anime or in media. Maybe it's because it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a messed up person, but I like those honor moments and nostalgia. So, but yeah, that was probably my number one, but there's so many good ones that you can kind of interchange some of them. My next one would be Nothing Happened, probably, for Zoro on the Thriller Bark. That just kind of shows the character. That's why Zoro is one of my favorite characters, is because of that moment.
That was when he was fighting, what was his name?
They were fighting Gecko Moria on Thriller Bark, yeah.
And that's when like Gecko Moria had Zoro experience.
No, it wasn't Gecko. So
wait, I'm trying to remember.
I'll go through it.
I remember the moment. I just I don't remember all the details.
It was a while ago. So yeah, they're fighting Gecko Moria. They defeat him, and then Kuma.
Oh, Kuma
Comes in because he's part of the warlords. The government is supposed to kill Luffy. You don't know this, but he had no intention of killing Luffy. They describe it later because he's working with the he's working with the Revolutionary Army and stuff, and that's Dragon's son. He would never kill him. But essentially, he goes there, takes out Luffy's pain, and he pretty much is testing Zoro, his first mate. I think is kind of the whole idea about how far are you willing to go for your captain, or like are you guys willing to go into the new world? Because this is
gonna be
yeah. And this is Zoro just being like, and the best part about it is Zoro's character up to this point was, I'm with you guys. I want to be a pirate, but I have my own dream and my mission, and that's
the greatest swordsman.
That's number one. Right? This scene he tears apart his whole character and realizes my dream now comes second, and my captain's dream is number one, and that's like the hitting scene for me. It's just like Zoro was kind of, he's badass, but he was kind of like selfish, his own direction, and then now it's just like full selflessness. Let me take this guy to the world. I'll become the world's greatest swordsman while following him, essentially, because
he experienced the pain that Luffy was bearing.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was just like a test, and it was like, and Luffy, I don't exactly understand maybe I think Luffy had like some sort of like curse thing happen to him, and he endures a lot of pain, I guess. I don't know. But
it's been a minute since I watched it, but
yeah, I mean, he was passed out. Luffy was passed out for fighting and beating Moria because he got that power up and whatever, and then Zoro took it, and Sanji was going to take it, but Zoro knocked out Sanji because he knew he wouldn't be able to deal with it, so Zoro did. So I just like, Zoro's awesome. I like Zoro.
Zoro's pretty awesome.
That's up there, dude.
Mosshead.
Yeah, and then there's so many other good moments.
I love the banter between Zoro and Sanji.
Yep. Sanji. The anime doesn't do Sanji very well.
I wish they didn't
weeb him up so much.
They weeb him up too much.
Yeah.
I don't mind a little bit of that because he's goofy. He's obsessed with girls. It's fine, but I feel like especially recently, that's almost all of the scenes with him is him being like a hardcore just goof weeb with the girls, and it's
He's not as much in the manga, and I think it's because the animation studio knows the following for Zoro, so they bump him up more and kind of put Sanji more on the back burner because Sanji has a lot more like limelight in the manga. I still like Zoro's character more, and I do think he's significantly stronger than Sanji. Hot take. A lot of people fight back and forth.
Well, I mean, that's my impression. Is I think Zoro's stronger than Sanji.
People think they're close.
So wait, well, he does have the haki, but both of them do. But so you're saying that Sanji gets more limelight.
He gets more fight scenes and a little bit more like up in front. Like apparently they added a whole scene in Egghead with him fighting Lucci that wasn't in the manga, and then apparently like they took out a scene from Sanji or something. I don't think it was like a crazy defining scene, but they kind of take out some of Sanji's moments and put more Zoro moments because the fans like Zoro a little bit more.
Because it definitely feels, because I'm watching some of the recent ones that have come out. It definitely feels like they've made Sanji a little bit more one-dimensional.
Yeah, they have. People don't like it. Like I said, I don't read the manga. I just know stuff about it. It doesn't bother me because as a character, Sanji's not as interesting to me. And he has a better backstory. But like he's the cook. His role is the cook, right? And he's a good fighter. He's the left wing of the captain. He's the third strongest on the crew. Well, people debate him and Jinbei are kind of similar. I think he's probably a little bit above Jinbei, but then there's like Zoro, who is the first mate, who is the second strongest, has to be the second strongest, and his only job is to fight just like Luffy, right? Sanji's job is a cook. He's cooking and he's a good fighter, so he's got like, that's his role. He does his role really well. Zoro's role, I just feel like naturally pushes him up past Sanji no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't think it would make sense for the story for them to be equal.
No, I totally understand that.
But people think that they are or that they're close.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, there's no reason to think Zoro is close to Sanji. This is my hot take that a lot of people disagree with. Maybe Sanji will come up later from a power arc, but I mean, Zoro has, for one, he's got Conqueror's haki. He scarred Kaido. Sanji wouldn't even be able to remotely get close to that.
In the training arc, Zoro's was way more intense, in my opinion, than Sanji's.
Oh, Mihawk? Well, they didn't show anything with Sanji. He was just on a...
He lost an eye, like, and
we don't even know what happened.
We don't know what's happened.
We don't know if he lost an eye. He's been keeping that stuff closed.
I mean, he's got the scar in his eyes closed.
One day he's going to open that. And it's going to be something.
It could be. But regardless, though, if you compare the training arcs of what we know, Sanji went to the island with
all the trannies.
Like that's not gonna be as hardcore as going to Mihawk. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I mean, like,
I agree. I've never considered Sanji to be on par with Mosshead, but initially he wasn't my favorite character, but I liked Sanji. He was three-dimensional because he was a bit of a weeb with the girls, but also like there was a lot more going on. But it just as times progressed, I just feel like they've leaned too hard into his goofiness with the girls, and there's not I don't know. It's become more just one-dimensional. Maybe I'm completely off, but that's how it's felt.
I think it stands out. I think that's the problem with Sanji's character is that's what stands out. I think they did a really good job with Sanji in Whole Cake Island. I think they brought him up a lot because before that, I didn't really care about Sanji. Like he had a good backstory and stuff, and he was there. He was just that other guy that could defend. There was the 3 people in the crew that could actually do anything, and he was one of the ones, and he would protect he'd protect the girls, essentially, which his job was to, protect the weaklings, and then like Zoro would fight the number 2, and then, number 1 from Luffy. But Whole Cake Island brings a lot more depth to the character, and a lot more power level comes up. Like he is very powerful now, so I mean, he has got a good spot in the crew. He needs a power up, I think. But then he can't have too much of power up because then he's going to be up to Zoro. And I just don't think it makes any sense for him to be in Zoro's level. So it's like I said, people argue that all the time. I just don't. I can't understand how anyone could think that he should be as powerful. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, so now he's cooking the best food and he's as powerful as Zoro. Zoro's just there. It doesn't make any sense. Like his job is to be the next guy to beat the second strongest. So that's my argument there. But
yeah. It definitely, I think maybe another reason that has felt that way for me is because Luffy has been taking a lot of the limelight, as he should.
Yeah, he's
because of his new Gear 5. And so he's got the limelight, and so the times that you do see Sanji, it's usually that goofy, like, so that's probably why. It's just that right now Luffy's got hardcore limelight on him, which is good.
It's all about Luffy mainly. I mean, they had a couple of stuff. Wano, he fought Queen, and he had some cool like power up moments with his robot body, essentially like breaking the sword.
Yeah,
him and the Zoro combo attacks. They start to see how Sanji's awesome. There's a lot of they do a pretty good job with that. But I mean, like they have Luffy fight Lucci in his Gear 5. Donkey stomp him, and then they have Zoro fighting Lucci, and he almost one-shots Lucci. So it's almost like right now.
I actually just watched that, and like I loved it when Luffy was like, "Do you need any help?" And he's like, "What, with this guy? No."
He's
like,
just playing around with him. I love that. I think Zoro should be right under Luffy the whole time. Like I don't think any
I like
argument.
that idea too.
Like Gear 5 is broken. He can bend, he can change.
Luffy's got to be more powerful, but I don't think there should be too much of a gap between them. And
without Gear 5, I think Zoro beats Luffy. Personally.
Well, especially because the rubber fruit swords kind of counter the rubber.
Kind of counter him. Also, Zoro, I don't maybe it's just because the whole Kaido fight. I mean, maybe it'd be really close regardless, but I just think Zoro's feats and the way he fights and everything, I think he would be able to beat Luffy without Gear 5. Gear 5, hell no. But it probably would be a 50-50 without Gear 5, you can argue. But I just think Zoro's fight, because he hasn't had a difficult fight in a very long time. Because he had Kaido, that was difficult because that's a Yonko. But King, he was...
Wait, did you use the phrase right?
Yeah, he has a Yonko. I just said the Yonko was warlords last week. They're actually emperors. I got that mixed up. I was just
double checking, bro.
Yonko means emperor.
Last time you got called out, you used Yonko incorrectly.
No, I used Yonko correctly, and I defined Yonko as warlord, but Yonko is an emperor. So I got
double checking. I'm holding you.
I got that messed
up, bro.
I got that messed up. My bad.
Papa Kurtis, Baby Kev holds Papa Kurtis to a high standard.
Don't do that, please. Do not hold me to a high standard.
I learn new words from you.
Don't learn any words from me. I don't even know any words in general, dude. This is all random. But yeah, I'm a Zoro fan. He one-shots King, no big deal too. Once he unlocks his hockey thing, he's just I don't know. I love him. Yeah.
Use a fanboy.
I'm a fanboy of Zoro.
You even have the mat over there.
Yeah, I got that. My favorite moment.
Yeah.
But Luffy's technically a better character still. I get it. I know Zoro's one-dimensional. I'm not saying he's the most complex. I'm not saying he's the best character. I just think he's awesome. I've always liked that kind of second in command.
You don't always have to have characters be super complex.
No, yeah.
I feel like shows need complex characters, but not all characters have to be complex.
No, yeah, you can be a good character and not be complex.
Right.
Zoro has some really good moments, and they're enough to stand out. Maybe the swords make him look cooler to me too. His 3 sword style is unique, and he has really cool animations with the green and stuff.
Yep.
And I like it.
It's so funny. He's just more swords. So he puts one in his mouth. I don't know how that works, but
it's anime. I don't know how Luffy stretches his arms.
That's fair. Well, so devil fruit.
Okay, tell me how the snails can talk to each other across the world.
Devil fruit.
They're not devil fruit. It doesn't make any sense.
Devil fruit is always the way that you explain everything that's weird.
No, hockey is. Hockey is the weirder one.
That's fair. I just realized that these are
short, dude. Yeah, they're kind of a one size fits all, so they're meant for probably 5'8", 5'10" people. So
steel. That doesn't hurt. I'm literally steel, so that doesn't hurt.
The Man of Steel, dude.
But you're not steel.
You know what's funny? He's called the Man of Steel, and he's steel's weak compared to him. So it's just I'm just saying he's not.
You're so right.
That's a nerf.
That is a diss.
It's a diss to Superman.
Steel? I can bend steel. That's like saying man of plushie. Man of foam.
Actually, Man of Foam would probably be really broken. You would never be able to kill Man of Foam.
Whoa. Well, fire burns
foam. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, he's got counters. But punchy punch,
dude,
doesn't do nothing.
If you were a Superman and you could make up what your power was, what would it be?
One, just like one power. Yeah, one makes more sense. That's
one power.
Because it's like you got like, you're assuming in the real world, right? Because like,
because
there's no supervillains in the real world, so it's gonna be like a convenient power. So it's like you'd want to be able to make a decent amount of money or go places. Like I always kind of think of like teleportation as like the dream one. There's so many applications to it.
That would be sick.
But if you want to just go basic, you just got to rearrange matter. You make whatever you want. You know, reality bending stuff like this. Yeah. That's kind of like a cop out, though. That's just like you could do whatever you want, which isn't fair. But I think teleportation makes a lot of sense. You're like, oh, I want to go on vacation. No flights. Free. You don't need a hotel because you go for a day and come back home afterwards, and you go back tomorrow. So, you know, and you can make money by transporting rich people for instant. So you can make your money. I have a couple clients that are like, I need to go to Dubai right now. And you can then you said, oh, well, it's going to cost you $10,000 for Dubai trip.
So the power would be not just being able to teleport yourself.
Oh, yeah. People touching you can go with you.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes the most sense. I think that makes the most sense in our real world.
So if it was me, let me think about that. I wonder if I would like to bend time.
That'd be a lot of responsibility. You mess up the entire world. I guess you could just go back and fix it, but maybe you go back and fixing it might ruin it even more, and then it's just a giant paradox, and then you ruin the entire universe, and then the world just blows up because you did something wrong.
Or
sorry, I'm gonna take these to a dark level. I'm gonna take these to a dark level if you go.
Or, you know, I just look at the winning lottery ticket and
be casual about it.
And, you know, just do like smaller, you know, neighborhood Spider-Man kind of stuff instead of world-changing stuff. Unless it's something crazy.
You hear about a robbery, you just go back, beat the guy up.
Some, you know, yeah. I mean, I think that would probably be it. Because I wouldn't, so if it would be one power, so it would be time. So I wouldn't be like super strong or whatever. But with that power of time, I could use my brains to figure out ways to stop villains and things like that. And you could do it in a way that, you know, wouldn't make it clearly you, because you could just like cleverly set up little like, you know what I mean?
The ultimate prepper.
Essentially, yeah.
Do it like Echo. You just like click the thing, go back and do it again. Oh, and then, what if you die? You die, so you gotta be careful, dude.
Dude, also think about video games with that power, dude.
You would never progress. But you get really good at it. Yeah. You're like most video games, that would be almost useless because you're like, oh, I got this piece of loot. Well, I can't go back in time anymore. But you could also, bad pull.
You could play hardcore.
The Warcraft.
Just real quick, rewind to back where you died. Just, you know, make
such a good use of a power. Video games would almost be worse.
You'd be the best PvP. You're right, though.
Because it wouldn't be fun anymore.
It wouldn't be fun anymore. Yeah. Which is why I don't understand why people cheat in video games.
Because you just explained why you wanted to for a second.
And then you realized. We realized the end of the road, it would end up taking away the fun.
Yep.
You know, like when we're playing PUBG and all these people have these like aim hacks and stuff. I'm like, how is this fun for you? Because you might win, but you didn't win with your skill. You just won because you downloaded a hack. And so why is that fun?
Because mommy and daddy didn't love them. And this is their way to win. It's sad.
To garner love.
That's just what it is. They got to win by all means, no matter how. That's my explanation. I don't have anything else besides that. They're just sad people. Just think of them as sad people.
And it's just the frustrating thing. I wouldn't be as worked up about it, except that it just ruins the game for other people that are.
Well, it gets to the point where it's like if you can't play without a cheater, it's just like. Yeah, it's just like you don't want to play anymore. It sucks. There's so many games that we don't play anymore because of cheating.
Hackers.
Like PUBG was one of them. Well, some of them got better because League scripts were getting annoying for a bit, but they fixed that issue.
Smurfs in League was also a reason I quit playing.
I think they fixed that with the new patch. So
maybe
I've heard they came out with a massive patch earlier this year or a couple months ago that was supposed to like really hound on that because it wasn't smurfing per se. It was It was people paying for pros to play their account, which is a way of smurfing, but it's technically smurfing, I guess. But like Someone would pay someone else, give them their account. As a challenger person would charge them a certain amount to get to a certain rank, and they just play their account and build up their rank. So they can't do that anymore, apparently.
And also a lot of the guide channels, like how to get your low ranked character up to X, Y, or Z ranking, and they would show you, they would take a character from low rank to max, and that's smurfing because you're this high skilled player, and you start from scratch, and you are completely donkey stomping to get, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about if they take over their account and play?
No, I'm also just talking about
the guide,
the people making guides.
Well, I don't know if there's anything wrong with guides, because someone still has to get good enough to progress, and if they're getting good enough, they are good enough to move on, and then they're not Smurfs, they're just good now. So
I don't mind people making guides. I'm just it lent itself to people making new Smurf accounts in order to make these guides.
No, yeah, I think making another account is kind of, I don't like it. I don't. Yeah. Maybe you can argue that you can have one attached to, like, maybe they take an email or a phone number. Well, you can make infinite emails. That's the problem. Maybe like attached to a phone number or something.
It takes away from the fun of the game.
Yeah.
When you're playing the game and you're stuck in the lobby for 45 minutes playing the game, and one person on their other team is like a pro,
and just getting slapped
and completely slapping, it just takes away fun.
I
play games to have fun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's it's not that big of a deal. He's a pro player or whatever. And it's like, yeah, so play with people at your same difficulty level.
Well, because also it's fun to progress and find out where you are. And you can't find out where you are when you rather have someone who's carrying on your team ridiculous amounts, or someone on the other team that's just so much better, because League is such a macro game that if someone else is that much better, they will win almost every game. And it's just the way it is. And people say, oh, get good. It's like, well, I'm not that good, and I want to play the game.
Yeah. I'm not going to be motivated to get good if I'm always getting donkey stomped all the time. So I'm just going to
Well, even if the guy's on your team, it's still not fun. Because it's like, oh, that guy is killing everything. I'm not I'm not bringing anything to the team. It's like, why am I here? It just League feels bad that way. They're working on it. They are. So
it is a way. It's much more fun of a game when you're playing with people that are a little bit closer to your skill level. If they're a little bit better, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a range.
There's a range, but that it's not fun, man.
It's not. That's why we stopped playing.
That's why I stopped playing.
That's why I stopped playing. Yeah, I haven't touched a League game in a while because of that. I like their other modes, like I said, the twos.
Yeah.
The ARAM, I haven't tried that yet. The ARAM came with the augments. I'm excited to try that.
I played a game. It was super fun.
I love augment system.
And I love ARAM because it's a lighthearted mode. You're excited to see what champion you get, and it's just one lane team fighting the whole time.
The augments kind of fix the whole like people trying to be competitive in ARAM.
Yeah.
Because if you get a bag augment, you're going to lose to the other people. So it brings in more of the RNG and shenanigans. Mm-hmm. I think augments are my new favorite addition to a video game in recent years. They're just so much fun. Every game's different now because of it.
It gives you that dopamine hit when you get a really good augment.
And it's like the games are short, so if you don't get a good one, someone gets a good one. It's not that big of a deal. It's like,
yeah.
Unless you're like super salty and you're like, it's down to 15 minutes gone. But like, it just makes the game fun because you're hunting for that perfect build. Like twos. I've played so many twos. I still enjoy twos because when you get that god build where everything comes together and you're Maokai and you can stand in the middle of two people for 10 minutes and not die and just be like,
I enjoy twos arena. I can't play. For me, a lot of times I'm like dying to tanks and I don't understand why, because all they build is tankiness, but yet still they're doing way more damage and you just can't kill them, and it just feels bad. And I feel like that happens for me 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's happening all the time.
I think with twos, it's got a learning curve. So I do feel like it is one of those games that you can't just run into randomly, because once you figure out how it works a little bit more, you play a lot of games. Like me and Bobby have played, or Jeremiah have played so many games. Like I've played probably 10 times more games than you. I've played hundreds of 2s, and you've probably played like 40, maybe, maybe 30. Like you haven't played a whole bunch.
Right.
And when you figure out how it works and you realize the augments that work really well together, and then you start realizing the power level difference. So you need to move and position different because power levels are different. It's not like League of Legends where you're like, oh, that his power level is equal to mine to an extent because we're playing in the same field. There's a bigger variance in learning. You're like, okay, that guy's so much stronger than me. I need to play completely different right now. So there is that element in 2s, and people are really good in it, and they can donkey stomp you real fast. But if you play correctly, you can wait to get, you can build up slowly and then get to that point. Sometimes you have an early build that doesn't do anything, but you got to be able to survive to get to the end build so you can win. Sometimes you just get lucky. Sometimes you get unlucky. How do you adjust? And sometimes you do just lose. But like, there is a little bit of balance.
I mean, I understand how it works, though. So you're saying that I haven't played enough to understand how it works.
I think so, because
I understand how the augment systems work. I understand, like, I know enough of the augments, and it's still just, I know which ones are typically good and bad, but in what, I don't know.
Well, I feel like we troll a lot on 2s. So when you troll, you lose a lot. When you win, it's great, but I mean, you're going to lose.
I don't troll a lot on 2s.
I thought me and you would troll all the time.
We do a couple times, sometimes. But recently, when's the last time we've trolled?
And we haven't played recently.
We played a little bit. We'll hop on a couple times with Jeremiah and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I play, I feel like I get top 4 like 70% of the time. But it's maybe I just play a certain amount of characters that are, that do really well. Yeah. So I don't have that problem. Maybe it's my champion pool that I play. I don't know. I feel like I played a little bit more, so I think I know a little bit more of fun combos, maybe a little bit more than you do or something to understand it. Yeah. Sometimes you just lose. You get 8th place next month. You can surrender now. So if your stuff's not working.
Well, yeah, but when we're on with the boys and you can surrender, and then you got to sit there and wait for them to finish their run out.
I will say I don't like that system because it's like if your other teammate, your other friends are doing like really good and then you're getting stomped, it feels bad. I do agree. That is not a fun part for sure.
That's why I am excited about the ARAM. Yeah, because we all play ARAM together. Augment mode.
Yeah, we can all play.
I've always loved ARAM. I've loved it, and I've played it a lot more than you have, just because you weren't as big of a fan of ARAM. But
I liked the system. I don't like how competitive it was. I like things to be random and goofy and fun, and ARAM was turning into a competitive-y thing, and you have to play these certain characters, and if you don't play these, you're going to lose.
I only ever felt that way when we played with a 5-stack.
That's all I ever played, though. So I only liked playing ARAM with friends because I didn't play normal League.
But when you play with like a 2 or 3-stack, it's usually not that way.
Not that way. Yeah. Well, it's probably fine now with 5-stack because it's augment based. So it's like someone gets really good augments. Doesn't matter how pro these guys are getting their Nidalees and Luxes and stuff. If you're getting like True Shot Barrage and they don't get True, or something
Nidalee,
like that.
Lux, Xerath, getting all the ARAM champions.
Yeah, and it's a different mode too.
People would have a separate account just for ARAM with only ARAM specific characters. Like that is like blows my mind.
There's a lot of
it blows my mind, dude.
People out there, dude.
I wouldn't call them pathetic.
I will. I'm just kidding. Not kidding.
I mean, I think the issue is that Riot came out with the competitive tournament for ARAM.
Yeah.
Which I understand. If you're trying to win a tournament, then there's certain things you got to do to win the tournament. But I think ARAM and modes like it should be reserved for just goofy fun times.
No, I agree 100%. And competitive can ruin it.
Because I remember we, as a 5-stack, we went into ARAM and I was all excited because I love ARAM. And I was like, what?
It was like 2 or 3 games in a row. We're like, this is stupid, man.
Everybody had the ideal champions.
Yep.
And that was insane.
Yeah,
and they were just like, we were playing against professional teams on ARAM.
Dude, you got to mid-max no matter what you do.
Oh, man.
That's the one thing that the internet has killed gaming in a way. Or like all the guide system, mid-maxy style. Like there's fun stuff about it. It is fun to perform better. But it takes away some of the charm of just being able to have fun and do what you want to do, because now you don't want to do what you want to do because you don't know if it's going to be good, and you want to be good because you want to progress, but it's not fun because you have to copy paste this build
because there's the meta,
but you feel like you have to.
You better stay in the meta,
yeah,
or else you ain't gonna get better.
There are
Did you hear that?
Yep, that's a good one.
You gotta stay in the meta or else you ain't gonna get better.
Yeah.
Unless you eaten feta.
Cut that there. Don't go any farther. Some games, it depends on the game too. You know, like I think the worst one is World of Warcraft for that, honestly, because there's a specific build to go, and some other ones are just significantly weaker, and it's like you don't really have as many options. Maybe there's like one or two talents that you can switch around, but there's like one way to really play it, and if you're not doing it that way, you're dropping significantly in how you're doing it. PoE is getting better. Obviously, it started, but now you have more options, more builds, so you got diversity. League is actually not as bad as I thought it was, because I thought League was really bad, and I watched this one YouTuber, and he does these troll builds, and he climbs, and he's in plat and stuff, and or he might even be emerald, it might be a little farther, and he plays these trolly random builds, and they work really well.
So well, that's like, probably just because he's really good at the game, though.
Yeah, he's good at the game, but like it still shows that you
League
can
of Legends is primarily skill.
No, it is.
You know,
but what I'm saying is, if you're, I mean, number one, if you're that good, he's playing with people that good with him, right? So he's obviously in that, those people are just as good as he is, or in the range. So he's not like significantly better than these other Emerald players he's playing with. And he's playing builds that are unorthodox, and it's working if you play to the build style of what you're doing, right? So it's like, it was kind of cool to see. I was like, oh, you don't just have to get that build on that character every time. You can play a burn build. You can play like a pokey burst, poke back up. He does stuff like that. I was like, I never really thought of League that way. I thought it was, that's the best item.
Yeah. And I wonder, going along with this train of thought, I wonder if it is the whole like meta min-max idea. I wonder if it's a combination of, number one, the internet, and there's all this access to guides and how to do the best, and this is the best way to do it, and you got these pro players saying this is the way, this is, you know, the how you maximize that, and then a combination of that with players' attitude and their expectation. And I wonder if how much of that is our own expectation that we put on ourselves. You know what I mean?
It makes sense. Yeah.
Because how much do we really need to min-max, and can we really get away with just playing how we want? And then how much of that is just us putting that expectation on ourselves to, you know, min-max?
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with that. I think the best way to play games is what you enjoy, because like if you enjoy it, you're gonna get better at it.
Right.
You may not be better in the beginning, but if you enjoy the process, you're gonna perform better. Like when I play characters in games, I know I hate super complex stuff. I don't enjoy trying to get that perfect rotation down, and if I mess up, the damage isn't as good, even though it could be the number one if you pull it off. I'd prefer to have something that's mid to good. I don't want to be bad, but I want to be decent at it, but something I know I can pull off, so therefore I can do other things that I like. Like I said, I love mechanics and bossing. I love to be able to do my interrupts and dodge stuff and soak things and be able to not miss that stuff. So I like playing simpler characters so I can focus on that element. You know, that's how I always think. And some people like the hyper complexities and stuff, but I don't think everything needs to be complex, which is why I like Fellowship.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Fellowship. I purposely haven't looked up any guides.
Nope.
I just want to figuring it out. I like to think about what talents. I try different talents just to see what's better, what I like, you know, what fits my play style. Actually, I take that back. Last night I did look up the first guide. Just now that I'm thinking about it, just because I was curious, like how far away I was. And I'm pretty far.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What, the frost check?
It's a frost check. So apparently you're supposed to build haste first. That's her primary, like, big haste, then crit, then expertise, and then last of all spirit.
Makes sense.
But I've been doing spirit.
I know you're doing spirit.
Crit, expertise, haste.
That makes sense. Spirit was fun, but I read it. Anything that's RNG based, I kind of naturally feel like it's gonna be less.
I agree, but also what I was pushing for, it was like, well, you get her ult faster, and her ult is so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And there were times last night when Nate, who was playing the ice chick as well, he was like, how did you do so much damage? It's like, I was getting so many procs within my ult.
Yeah, it worked.
It was awesome. But yes,
consistency, unfortunately, is always king. because if RNG feels great, but if you don't get it, then it's not as good, right? So, but you can also play how you want.
Well, and then that's the thing is like I am gonna play how I want.
But you could also switch it up to maybe go haste first and then spirit second. I think you want to just find it because I don't know how spirit works comparatively, but it's probably just diminishing returns not as beneficial, right? Because I imagine you're not getting twice as many ultimates. You're probably getting 20 to 30% more ultimate or something through a whole dungeon, which doesn't value as much.
Also, in addition to that, it's not as beneficial on her because her cooldown that heals everybody, basically Vampiric Embrace, that also gives her additional spirit during that cooldown.
Oh, okay.
And so that's another reason why stacking spirit doesn't make sense, because she's getting extra spirit from that.
Diminishing returns. You're essentially just overdoing something and losing damage in other areas. That makes sense. I was wondering about that when I first played her, because I was reading some of the spirit on some of the damage dealers, and I was like, spirit just doesn't seem very good on these guys, because it's all like having a chance to not use a current or a spender. It's like the percent doesn't seem, maybe if it was like 50%, I could see that being good if you stack to a certain point.
I wanted to experiment with it though, to see how many times I could get my alt, because if I could get my alt 2 times in a boss fight,
that's huge. I
mean, that'd be cool.
So far, the bosses, if you're geared enough, you shouldn't be getting 2 ultimates in them, I've noticed. Maybe later, though.
Yeah.
One thing, though, spirit for my tank feels fantastic. But it's different because obviously you want ulti faster. But as a tank, I think you get more because you get hit a lot and you get spirit based on... I get spirit when I take damage. So it increases that. And my passive gives me... it's a passive that I have that it reduces the cooldowns of my abilities, and its spirit increases that, so it's more cooldown reduction. So it's more of a value for me than like having a chance to not have a spender use, which is just an RNG chance versus mine's a flat base. So that feels good because I'm running haste and spirit as my main on my tank right now, which I don't even know if that's the best, but it feels the best.
I mean, I feel like haste on a lot of tanks, unless it's like a monk tank where,
it's only 2 tanks. There's a monk and then me.
I'm just talking tanks in
general,
know,
you said tanks and then monk. I was like, so just...
Well, I'm thinking like monk in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Like, because I think that kind of a play style, you don't want haste. But like warrior, also in World of Warcraft, having haste was huge because you could get your shield wall up. You could, you're having the cooldown. Like it was big.
I don't know if haste reduces cooldown. Does it? I don't think it reduces cooldown.
It does on some abilities, but it'll say explicitly if it does.
Okay, so I'll have to look. But it just feels good to have the global GCD down because it reduces your global GCD, right? Or no, it doesn't. That doesn't do that. It increases just your attack speed, cast speed, and like dot ticks and heal ticks, I think.
Yeah.
So,
but some, like the Frost chick, one of her ability that has the 2 stacks. I'm not good at remembering the names, but it says explicitly on it that it's
buffed from haste.
It's buffed from haste.
Hey, I have a couple of those too. I know Shield Slam does that. There's this shield wall ability. I think it's called Shield Wall. It might be called something else. I just got this talent. It feels so good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a lot of cooldown because my ultimate, my weapon, it does an AoE, little AoE, and then it gives me 200% cooldown reduction. So like busting all your cooldowns, popping that, you get them back again. And I have this one talent that when I pop this shield wall cooldown, which is only on a 30-second cooldown, for 12 seconds, I have 20% increased block, 20% increased healing received, and 40% increased damage on my shield slam. And then I got cooldowns coming up on test, so it's up like almost all the time,
dude.
And it's just like it just feels so good, and it increases my damage a lot because I'm spamming shield slam because of my haste, so it feels really good that I got that talent. So
that's dope.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the tank when we got the boys on, but that fire mage, dude, feels clean.
It's like Affliction Warlock basically.
It feels better than Affliction. We'll see how the new Midnight is. I watched some videos on some of the changes, and Affliction does look really fun because Affliction's been kind of a weird maintenance where I didn't like the systems in place with having to Malefic Rapture and a couple spenders just didn't feel good. It kind of felt too maintenance-y, where too specific windowed. And this one feels like a fun maintenance. Like I did my dungeon last night with you, and I felt like I was clicking it pretty good. I'm still low item level in there, and I felt like it was really, really popping. So,
popping.
Yeah, I mean the damage was pretty good, I thought. So,
but yeah, going back to like the whole idea of min-maxing, I feel like I'm constantly fighting the desire sometimes to look up guides and be like, I just want to make sure that I'm doing the best percent damage that I possibly can. And I'm like, the nice thing about Fellowship is I haven't felt the need, even though I'm fighting that desire to look up a guide to make, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been nice. And I'm just trying to be more relaxed with video games more, like not, I'm just naturally competitive, and so I think that's maybe one of the reasons why I want to min-max is like that competitiveness, you know. But
maybe when we get to like the super hard levels later, where we're like, if we hit a stone wall, and like maybe we should fix something. But
apparently, the end game build for the Ice Girl is a torrent build.
Oh, is that the one I was thinking of?
I think so. Yeah. Because there's some legendaries that extend the duration of it, and then there's legendaries that extend the duration of the frost bomb, and then you have the talent that you do 20% more damage when the frost bomb is active, and so then you pop your frost bomb, and then you do your torrent, and so it buffs that damage.
And the one that gets the tick of the AoE explosion, if you're doing more torrents, it gets higher stacks.
I don't know if they use that talent. I assume
that would make sense.
They do.
Why would you want more torrent length? Because I think it gives you a certain stack per tick of torrent, and it keeps stacking infinitely.
Well, there's also the one that increases the crit damage of torrent, and I don't know.
You can probably get all those.
That doesn't seem as fun to me though. Just sitting there and going.
I love that.
I like the idea of getting a lot of like comets and the things like that and buffing that as opposed to just like buffing your little.
Well, it might also be where. So my brain wasn't, because that brain isn't less comets. It may be less damage on your comets, but my brain went to a funner spender, like a funner builder, because usually it's you're clicking your comet, it's instant cast, right? So it'd be cool to see those do big numbers, but the filler spells, I wanted to make those more fun, because I felt like when I was playing, I was just clicking them. They don't do much damage, just so I can get comets. If I can make those feel like they're better, you're going to get more comets, because you get so much of your spender resource from torrent in general. Like it gives you a lot, and the bomb gives you a lot. So buffing those means casting less of the other ones, and it just feels like it felt like it made the spec together feel smoother, even though it may not be what you want your damage from.
And you have to just sit there, like like I don't know. I like being a little bit more mobile.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Play style.
Like, so extending the duration of it means I have to sit there and cast it longer. And it's like, for me, I don't know if I'm going to go that build.
You could probably just do like the, the cold snaps swallow comet build or something instead. Very mobile. Probably less. It's probably within 5%.
Right.
Maybe 8%.
And that's why I'm probably not going to, I might try it to see if I like it, but I'm probably most likely not going to do that build.
Yeah.
Just because I just want to play what's fun.
Play what you want. That's the best part of this game.
Yeah.
Don't play what's the best. Play what you fun. I'm just happy that what I thought was fun ended up being good. Because I remember how it was last night. I was like, oh, where's the turret? You still doing that? And it's just kind of cool to see. Like, my brain was not stupid. I was thinking something cool. But
I'm trying like a hardcore single target build, and it really pops off in my alt.
Yeah, it's nice to have those bosses die faster. And then you do good AoE anyway.
So. My AoE's good.
Yeah, you don't need that.
You were beating me sometimes on AoE pulls with your fire mage.
I think with that guy, I think he does. If you're able to like figure out those cooldowns and be able to use them effectively, I think he's probably going to be the king of AoE, and it's fun to pull off. You would probably like him, maintenance-y, but pretty mobile, because it's all a lot of instant cast stuff. I mean, in the beginning you pop your stuff, and then you can move around, and you just the snap. It feels good. You get all your hots, because you want to manage to get as many hots on everybody as possible, and then you detonate them. Or you do a flat damage based on how many hots you have on the target. So you want to keep them all, and then you want to pop your incinerate, and then you can make them all do more increased damage with another ability that makes them tick faster.
I'll probably try it.
He's fun. I like him a lot. He's more intricate, but he's not complex.
I want to try to push with one character. Yep. So I feel like once I get my main pushed further enough along, I'll probably like branch out more.
Oh yeah, for sure. I a lot of the DP. I mean, even the hammer guy looks fun. Might want to try that at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely liking the fire guy, and I'm maining tank for the boys. Yeah. So the tank's fun, but I'm doing it for the boys.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but I'm trucking along. There's elements of it that is fun, so I am trying to hone in on that element. But it definitely, after 5 or 6 runs, I'm starting to be like,
you get a little bored.
Yeah, because it's the same thing all the time, and you don't have the numbers really. I mean, I'm doing a lot of damage. Like, I think I'm like kind of right there with Nate right now. He's still gearing and stuff, but like my damage numbers look good. Like, I'm doing good damage, but it just doesn't feel. I don't know. Long term, I kind of just get bored. But
it's not as engaging.
I mean, it's probably really engaging. I just don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because damage is so much fun.
You just like DPS better.
Well, there's a satisfaction about doing your combo right and doing big numbers, and you feel like satisfactory, versus when you do a really big pull and you pull it off. No one's thinking like, "Oh, good job, tank. Oh, you did so great." It's just like, that's my job.
So I
need validation,
external validation.
I think I need a little validation sometimes. Like, it's just like, well, because like when you do a big pull, like, it's hard to do a big pull. No one notices it. But I mean, like on big pulls, like I have two interrupts. I'm interrupting like 5 or 6 times. I'm using my cooldowns on defensives on the right time, but nobody notices it, and that's fine. I get it. You know, people. I'm not saying it needs to always be about me, but it's like when it's like, you know, Will's like, "Oh, that was spicy." I was like, "It was spicy for me too," but that's fine.
Well, I mean, for me, like when I played tank in World of Warcraft Mythic Plus, it just felt good, felt rewarding, even if nobody noticed.
It
you know what I mean?
I just get bored of it because I am having fun, but I wouldn't want to do it without everybody. I feel like, because you're just at the mercy of your DPS and your healer. I mean, that's the same with but like it feels even more as a tank. Mm-hmm. If you have a bad healer, you can't pull big, so therefore you can't have fun. It sucks to pull small as a tank. You're just like it's so boring when you just, and then if you pull big, they all wipe because they can't do the damage or the healer can't keep up. So it is fun though. The spec feels great. It's not an issue with the game. It's just me tanking has never been my favorite, but I do find enjoyment in it. So
I do have a little bit of a critique with Fellowship. The jump in difficulty.
Oh yeah.
From Contender, the original difficulty, to Adept, once you complete your capstone dungeon, it feels a little too steep, the difficulty, because there's been plenty of times where I haven't played a lot solo, but I've jumped on a couple times solo to queue up with people. There's been plenty of times where people just left because we couldn't even complete it. Like, I get not being able to time it, you know, because you want to grow, you want to progress. You got to get gear to be able to get to a place where you're timing the dungeons. That's one thing. But there was a couple times where the group just couldn't beat the boss. We'd done this whole dungeon. We got to the boss. We wiped, and then just people dipped. Yeah. So I feel like the difficulty is just a little bit too steep.
Yeah.
Again, I don't mind the difficulty being hard enough to where you initially can't time it yet. So that can be like your goal, is like to get good enough to where you can start timing the dungeons. I get that.
Yeah.
But
it's one of those hard things to say what's better than if it's good or bad, because there's cons to it, right? Because you're like, oh, it feels bad, people leave. But the difficulty also brings the playability to like master it and get harder because gear is so strong.
Well,
so
I understand that, but in Adept, there's still Adept 1, Adept 2, Adept 3, Adept 4, right?
Yeah, but Adept
5, 6.
Adept 4 and 1 are not that far apart.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that you can make Adept 1 a little less steep.
Yeah.
So that you can learn the fights, because there's new boss mechanics. So that you might not be able to time the dungeon, but it doesn't feel quite as impossible to the point where people are just dipping. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I think maybe where the developers are on this, because when we were doing it, we were messing up on the boss, and when we figured it out, it was clean. Because like, remember how we would wipe on bosses, and we figure out the boss, we had to look at to look up one boss, but everything else we were like, okay. Once we figured that out, we had 3 or 4 minutes on each dungeon left. Right. I think what the game might be going for is, because it's 4-man groups, making it more of a social game to find people to play with, instead of being just a solo queue farm. That might be where they're going, which I might agree with. I do agree it might be a little overtuned, but when we were doing it and we were completing it, it felt very doable as a 4-stack, right? but that also leans into people that aren't as good getting into it, and then people leaving. Like there's cons to it, but I think the pros might outweigh the cons, because if you feel obligated to find people to play with, and now you want to play with people because you need to find that good person, and you're like adding people because you know it's beneficial to add people and not just solo queue all the time. You're like, oh, this guy's on, we did a good dungeon, I know he can do it. This tank's on, oh, invite him. In World of Warcraft, every once in a while, really god tank, you might add them or something. But in this game, like I've added like 4 or 5 people already to try to see if they're on when I'm on. And I want to play with people that I know can do it. So I think I get what you're saying, and you're not wrong. I think the pros might outweigh the cons with that play style, but it might need to be undertuned a little bit from Adept, and then maybe scale a little higher instead. I could see that. But I mean, you could also just spam that T6 dungeon on the first one.
It feels like you go from like challenging but fun to immediately into almost impossible unless you have a coordinated group. Like, I don't know. Like, I understand what you're saying, but there's enough difficulty tier levels to where it'd be easy to scale up the next tiers, but then have the lower tiers a little bit less punishing.
They might be able to reduce
so that there's a little bit more leeway when you're learning.
Yeah, they could probably drop some damage, just a little bit, not as strong damage, so healers that aren't as like fixed or not as like dialed in can slowly work towards it. I could see that. I wonder.
And I'm not saying like a crazy amount, just
maybe a little bit.
Just maybe Adept 1 be just a little bit less punishing.
Yeah.
Because you're learning the new mechanics of Adept, and then Adept 2, you can scale it a little bit more, and then you know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, I like I said, I see the pros and cons. I see both of them, because I do, like I said, it did feel good to beat it as a group when we're playing it. And it doesn't feel too hard in a group either.
Adept 6 should absolutely be, everyone needs to be dialed in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, then, but there's also 2 more after that, so it's also like how much. But you're also gonna get a lot of power. We haven't even got a gem piece yet. We don't know how to use gems.
I've gotten gems, but we haven't gotten any pieces with slots in it, sockets. Yeah.
So they need socket pieces.
I assume.
I don't think you do. We might need to look into that.
I think you do. I think you need socketed items.
I didn't see any socketed items as I was looking at the loot pool. I'm wondering if
I think it's just a chance, because they talked about rare drops. And how the more difficult it is, the more potential for rare drops. Okay. I think one of the rare drops is a socketed piece.
Okay. So you know that for sure?
I think.
Okay. We might want to look up sockets, because like if not, we might be nerfing ourselves.
I remember seeing I don't know if it was a tooltip or what.
Oh, okay.
But I think it was a tooltip loading into the dungeon. You know how they say like down there. I think it said, if I remember correctly, it said the higher the difficulty, the more potential for rare loot to drop.
No, that may not mean gems. Gems could be because you open up
slots, sockets.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. There's a tooltip. There's like a crafting thing where they have like a list of all the jewels.
Right.
And I don't know what that is. So it's like maybe that's a jewel crafter.
No, it's just you get a jewel, you get more of those jewels, then you can combine them to power up your jewels.
Oh, so it just makes them into better jewels.
It's like a
Diablo or something.
It's like a power tree for gems.
Oh, okay. So you use 2 to get 1 of the next level, and then 2 of that level.
Because if you look at it, it shows you the level.
Oh, okay.
And when you get the initial, it's like a certain level, and so you just combine them at the jewel. I'm assuming at the jewel guy to make the power more, and you get access to more of that tree.
Yeah, we're novice. We don't know about the jewels. If you guys know about the jewels, let us know, because we're trying not to look at anything on this game, and it's probably hindering us.
It's just we're stubborn, and it's not because stubborn. We used to be hardcore, min-max. Always looking up every single guide to min-max, and we just are kind of exhausted with that play style and that attitude. And so we're going into this like little nublets, just fresh eyes, trying to figure it out.
It's more fun this way. I'm enjoying it. I'm not getting as drained. I don't feel like I need to look up anything, which means it's a good game. But, if there's a system that's not super intuitive, it may not be bad to figure out what gems are. It might be loot drops, but I mean, like, we haven't gotten any yet.
One thing that's not very intuitive is, I still don't really fully grasp what was going on, but that one dungeon we were doing last night that you have to go around and get all the totems, the altars, it was not clear what those altars are doing. Mm-hmm. And maybe I was just completely missing something. But I don't understand what those altars are doing. Is it debuffing the boss? Is it giving your party a buff? There's no that I could see. There was no indicator of what they do.
Well, when you're doing they're like yellowed out, and when you get a certain amount, they gray out. So I'm assuming there's a certain amount that you need to get in order to make the boss doable or something, or maybe just giving you enough buffs to survive certain stuff.
But am I completely missing it, or how hard would it be to like just have like a little indicator?
No, it'd be fine.
You know, to show you what happened. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, same thing with like maybe there's one dungeon where you got to get these like void orbs to unlock the 50 to get the big golem demon guy and give you 50% progression. There's not really any showing that that's what you need to do. It's not that hard.
We don't need to be handheld. I'm not asking for
maybe
that.
Maybe a percent bar when you grab
some kind
of
indicator.
Something just shows you you're close. Oh, I should probably pull this because I need a little bit more orbs. It might just be beneficial. It's like the percent menu, but maybe they're just trying to make it a little bit more
mysterious,
pay attention-y. You know, maybe the tank needs to focus a little bit more on that. Maybe that brings the difficulty on those dungeons, and that's niche to that. Because I will say,
or maybe we're not paying attention to something, and something is indicating it, and we're just completely oblivious to it.
Stupid, yeah. Well, I will say though that one dungeon with the double boss, the pulls are significantly easier. So easier pulls, harder boss, more mechanics, might be balanced, you know, that kind of thing. Because I was able to pull massive and not take any damage on those pulls. Maybe it's just because the warrior tank chick is a lot of physical damage reduction or something, because they're all physical damage.
I think the monk definitely has more magic damage reduction.
Yeah. I see a lot of people playing the monk. I was like, oh, maybe she's really good. She's probably really good. But
I was beating on some dummies with her. She seems pretty fun. Yeah. Like the combos are pretty intuitive.
I could never play a different tank now because there's no Grand Melee. Grand Melee is the stupidest, most broken ability in the entire game. I don't think you understand how broken it is.
I mean, that it silences everybody for like 15 seconds or something
like
that.
It's like 10 to 15 seconds silence, pulls all aggro on you. And so essentially the archers are really annoying because they don't move, but like, you can make so many cool pulls. It's one of the only reasons I'm probably enjoying tank is because of Grand Melee. Huh? Because like you can make pulls work that are impossible because of it. Because there's a lot of casters. You got to interrupt those guys. You know, it's like you bring everyone together and then you can just nuke them down. It seems like a broken and it gives everybody in my party 20% magic resist too. So it's also awesome. A cooldown for boss mechanics. So I'll pop that during
that's where the skill comes into play.
Oh yeah,
knowing when to use that.
If I want you guys need to play a 3-stack with a different tank, and then let me know how you guys feel. Because like I feel like I'm making it so much easier. I'll be popping stuff. Like I'll be popping my cooldowns during certain windows all the time.
And here's baby Kev over here making fun of you for sometimes not pathing towards a campfire.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, you're doing a lot to help the group survive.
Yeah, that is the fun part about Helena. She has a lot of like utility for group stuff. Like obviously using the Grand Melee, using that 50. I got the trinket for the 15 damage reduction at the right time. She's got some cool stuff. She's got a charge stun, so you can interrupt with that. Certain targets you can't. Then the normal interrupt. Like she's fun. So if I don't know, I don't think I can play another tank. I won't because I'm already playing one. I don't want to play another
for
one.
Sure.
But like
I will try. I'm gonna try the monk at some point.
You better.
Despite the fact that she looks like an angsty teenager.
Yeah, but maybe get a couple of gears. She'll look a lot less angsty. Just get that helmet, cover her face.
Yeah, there you go.
So, but
I need to use the restroom again, and I'm really not looking forward to this because I have to have him help me.
I'm not helping you go to the bathroom. You take it off. I'll help you put it back on.
I feel ridiculous because all the stuff is in the back, and so I can't get to it, and so I have to have him help.
I'm pretty stretchy. I was able to get mine.
You and your son
very flexible.
are very flexible.
Yeah, dude, we got those flexi genes.
That's impressive.
Gymnastics when you were younger.
I'm kind of jelly.
If you have kids, get them in gymnastics.
I'm kind of jelly. Did you do gymnastics? Interesting.
I did about a year. I didn't do like a whole bunch. I've
always
been flexible.
You were the gymnastic boy.
I mean, I just like jumping in the foam pit, doing cool twists and flips and stretches.
Kurtis, thank you for the coffee.
Yeah, dude. It's the last one.
You can tell that he's a good friend, despite the fact that he failed on stocking his fridge. I mean, we'll leave that.
In my defense, these were not meant for the pod, so you're just getting an extra one.
Kurtis gave me his peppermint mocha. There was one left.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to me.
It's good. They're good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, dude.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Halloween. That's the right one. That's the right one. Halloween, guys. I figured it out. It's Halloween. We were definitely just dressed like this all the time, no matter what. Anyway,
dude, this is us.
I want to drive.
This is the new us.
It's not horribly uncomfortable.
I officially identify as Superman.
It's like cozy. It's warm.
Yeah.
I feel a little cooler than normal too. Like I feel like ready.
I do like peppermint mocha.
It's good, right? This brand is so nice, dude. It's like it's not carbonated, but it's like fuzzy. How to explain that?
Fuzzy.
Foamy? Maybe foamy?
Fuzzy. I would not describe that as fuzzy.
What would you? Maybe just creamy, because it's like pretty thick.
Creamy.
Probably just creamy, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost got like a foaminess to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got like a lightness to it.
Like almost like
creamy,
froth.
like
frothy. It's my favorite iced coffees
Delicious.
I found.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Despite it being technically the season for pumpkin spice, you don't like pumpkin spice as much.
I do not like it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't like pumpkin flavor things very much. I like my mom's pumpkin pie. And that is about
That's
it.
valid.
It is a very good pumpkin
pie.
pie.
In my opinion, a good homemade pumpkin pie, if it also has whipped cream on it or ice cream.
No, whipped cream. No ice cream.
But there's something about pumpkin pie, you have to have whipped cream.
Yep. It's huge.
Ice cream works, but whipped cream is best. S tier. Okay.
Yeah, S tier.
A tier with ice cream. S tier with
I don't like ice cream on it.
But C tier by itself.
Dude, I can't so much of my food has been ruined by having a mom that cooks some good stuff. Like I said, pumpkin pie. My wife wanted the Costco pumpkin pie because she's been craving it, and I was like, no. She was like, I want pumpkin pie. I was like, well, call in my mom to have her cook us a pumpkin pie, and she's going to, but she was like, we need Costco, and I'm like, we're not keeping a giant Costco pie in our house. That's gross.
Those are big.
Yeah, and they're way too sweet.
It's like a commitment.
They're
like,
way too sweet. They're gross to me, dude.
You're gonna get married to this pie for a couple weeks.
This
you know
big,
what I mean?
Dude. They're huge.
Yeah,
and I think they're gross.
They're not that great. No,
I don't like them. My mom's is like
pies.
A little sweet, and it blends really well. Super smooth.
Got kind of that nutmeg flavor.
Yeah, a little nutmeg flavor into it. It's just I don't like overly sweet things, so it's kind of ruined it for me.
You're more of a savory boy.
I'm very savory. I love salty foods.
He does like his bonbons.
Dude, those bonbons from Trader Joe's, man.
I mean, they're good.
Those are the bonbons.
I will say those are one of the things that I should never buy.
Well,
they are very tasty, and I could eat too many of them.
They're probably not as bad for you as those Reese's ones, because you have like 2 or 3 and you're good. Those Reese's, you're just 17 of those just go straight down the hall.
True.
Yeah, because they're cold, so you don't always eat a whole bunch of them.
Right. Well, Trader Joe's has these Reese's, dark chocolate Reese's.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Which are in my opinion, way better than normal Reese's.
Oh, way better.
Because the problem with normal Reese's is that they're so sweet.
Way too sweet, and there's too much of that peanut butter in them. I like the hint of peanut butter in the little ones, and then the dark chocolate to round out the sweetness.
And it tastes a little bit more like real peanut butter.
Probably is.
I love.
Probably just is more real peanut butter.
I usually just never shop at Trader Joe's, because if I do, I'm gonna bring way too many sweets.
Yeah, they have like some S tier sweets at Trader Joe's.
S tier.
We need to have a Trader Joe's ranking video.
Dude. I don't go there enough because of that fact to have that.
I do.
But you found those bonbons.
Yeah, they're so good.
And
they're so simple. It's just
really tasty.
Vanilla ice cream with a cookie and some dark chocolate, hard dark chocolate over the top. It's a bonbon. But they're just, like I said, I don't like overly sweet things. So it's got the nice creaminess, a little bit of sweetness in it. And it's perfect. I don't need anything to be like, oh. You know, I just like that subtle, man. That's how I am. Give me that salty. I can eat savory foods all day long. Super salty. Give me that ramen with that miso and this.
Dude, I love ramen. By the way, we're
turned to a food podcast.
Was it a year ago we endeavored to make the best ramen we could.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
We were making progress.
Well, now that you live here, we can actually do it. It's winter time. Maybe our goal for this winter should be to perfect a ramen dish.
Yeah. And I think one of the reasons, so I've always loved ramen, even just the cheaper ramen.
Oh yeah,
but I always kind of spiced up my ramen a little bit. You know, I'd drop some eggs in,
some bacon.
We're talking top ramen even too.
Yeah.
You just spice it up, put bacon, put some eggs, put some seasonings, put some spiciness in there.
Yeah, put a little bit
with some green onions in there. But real ramen is just like so good. And then when you're watching anime and they eat ramen. And then I don't know what it is, but they just make the ramen look so good the way they eat it.
Another reason I watch Naruto. Naruto's favorite food is ramen.
Is it?
It's like
is that where they got it from? Is that what started the?
I'm pretty sure Japan started ramen.
Yeah, that's fair.
They started anime.
I meant like started the ramen in anime.
I mean, maybe. I assume not. But that's definitely when I think of ramen in anime, I think of Naruto. So yeah, he's got this favorite spot for the ramen. So, but now I want ramen. It's like my top 3 favorite dishes is ramen.
We're gonna work on figuring out how to make really bomb ramen here at home.
Yep, we're gonna do that.
I remember last time I'd worked on
the egg,
dialing in cooking the soft boiled egg, and then my next step was going to be figuring out the
soaking.
Yeah, the marinade.
Yep.
To get, because you have to soak it for a couple days, I believe.
Super easy though. I think it's just like soy sauce and a couple
extras.
You just let it sit for a couple days.
Yeah.
You just got to master the poached egg. It's not. Is it poached? No, it's soft boiled. Soft
Which
boiled.
I had dialed it down pretty
pretty
well.
I mean, yeah.
I figured out a method of doing it where you put a lot less water in it so that it's faster and it's easier. It was working really well.
We'll get that dialed in.
Yeah.
And then we will have to show you guys where
maybe sorry, what?
We'll have to show our perfection of it, because that should be our winter goal, is a perfect ramen. And our wives would be happy because they get ramen.
Yeah.
Delicious. I want that egg, dude. Nothing better than like a marinated soft boiled egg and ramen. Like, I will eat the egg first, and then I'm mad that the egg's gone.
And the yolk is soft.
Perfect.
And so it when you crack it open, it kind of gets into and it makes it a little bit more thick. And so,
I like it when it barely does that.
Barely,
like
literally, like not too wet.
Yeah, not like just egg. Just like maybe a little bit of sappiness coming out of it. Yep. And then because then it soaks in the flavor.
What other? I'm thinking certain ingredients in the ramen, like maybe like some pork belly. Pork belly, because that's a good
we can do pork rounds too. We can maybe get some pork rounds, because that's what they do in normal ramen. I'd have to figure out how to cook it. I mean, I cook meat pretty well, so I could probably figure that part out.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to need, the broth isn't going to be that hard. We just need to get the right Japanese seasonings for it.
Seasonings.
Sometimes I can't find all the stuff I need.
It's hard to find some of the right stuff. Yeah.
So we'll look up a recipe. We'll get it, and then you'll
have to order some
of
the stuff online.
Yeah, we're going to have to probably get most of the seasonings online. Maybe we can find some stuff here.
But you can get the fresh noodles from the grocery store, because they have it in that, like, the fresh aisle.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, that's where I got them last time.
I thought we got the Costco ones. No? Okay.
No, I got them. I think I got them at, like, was it Safeway or Fred Meyer? I think it was Safeway.
They have fresh egg noodles?
There's this fresh section with, like, the vegetables and everything, and there's an area that there's noodles, like
egg
fresh,
noodles, like ramen egg noodles.
They're refrigerated ones.
Okay, cool. We'll get those. Yeah. Sweet. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a cooking video.
We're kind of like low key foodies.
Not low key.
Okay.
High
key. All right. Yeah.
I cook a lot. I cook for you, and your wife, and everybody.
Maybe we'll have segments, like little food segments.
Little nerd cooking videos.
I'm a big coffee guy. I have my own espresso machine, and I'm not talking about one of those $60 espresso machines that can barely even get any pressure. We actually have a decently nice espresso machine, and I make some bomb.
Dude, he makes
coffee.
One of the best lattes that I've ever had. Dude. Like top 5 best lattes.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Appreciate you.
He's put a lot of time. It better be good. So he does it a lot. If it wasn't good, I'd actually be kind of sad and disappointed in you.
I bring you latte, and then you make me food.
Yep,
that's how it works.
That's actually how it works usually. Anyway, yeah. Actually, you haven't brought me a latte in a very long time. You need to get to-go cups and bring Papa Kurtis a latte.
So the problem is, okay, you guys are going to be exposed a little bit to my hoity-toityness here. My pinky's up here with coffee. So the problem is, in order to make a good latte, you don't want to oversteam the milk to the point where it's scalding.
When it gets cold because...
So when you oversteam milk to the point where it's too hot, it burns the milk, which it ruins the natural sweetness of milk, which is why a lot of coffee shops add more sugar in to compensate. And the reason a lot of coffee shops make it hot is because people want it hot and they don't want it to get cold quickly. But in order to get optimal flavor, you don't want to steam the milk too hot. And so by the time I would bring you the latte that I'd make, it'd be cold.
What if you got like one of those hot mugs?
That would counteract that.
You should have a Kurtis hot mug. Because like I would, your place is kind of far. I don't really want to go there, and it's tiny right now because you're in a little trailer. But I miss those lattes.
Yeah.
So
you should just come visit more. I'm always here at your place.
It's bigger. We got kiddos.
Don't worry about it.
I'm never alone anymore.
It's fine. You don't love me.
Our video day is the only day I'm alone now.
It's fine. You don't love me.
Soon you'll be on my boat of the double kiddo.
It's fine. You don't love me.
Okay. It's not a love thing. It's
as I'm drinking the last
that
you so graciously gave me.
It's so delicious. I have to get more. They're at Costco, dude.
Yeah.
So nice. I'm surprised I like the peppermint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many food items have I gotten you into? I got you into yerba mate.
Did you get me into yerba mate?
I did. Oh, absolutely.
Which one was it? It
wasn't weird, but I got you into yerba mates. I thought we tried them
together when we went to work one day at a gas station.
Yeah, but I'd been getting them before. Prior,
okay,
so I knew where to go and get them because I liked them.
Gotcha. So you got me into yerba.
So I got you into yerbas.
Got me into Rubens.
Yes, Rubens, dude. Rubens. Oh, we did. Do you remember our Reuben Royale?
Royale, dude.
We at one point we were living in a town that had some really good food. And we made it our mission, us and our roommate. And who else was with us? Was my sister there?
I don't think your sister was. Was it Josh?
I don't remember. But anyways, we went to all the different restaurants and ordered Reubens at the same time because we wanted to make it fair, right?
Yeah, we wanted the best.
Brought them back because if you had it at different levels of freshness, it wouldn't have worked, right? Wouldn't have been fair. So we all brought them back at the same time and then tried all the different Reubens. We found the best Reuben, and it was so good.
I miss that place.
Dude,
it's not even open anymore.
COVID closed.
Ruined it.
COVID closed it down.
Closed it down.
How dare the disease?
I want a Reuben so bad now too. Reuben that
was the best Reuben I've ever had.
That's my other top 3.
Yeah.
There's only 3 foods at the top. And we've already talked about 2 of them.
Have I introduced you to any other foods? I'm trying to remember. I
don't really think so. Maybe
that might be it.
There might be a couple.
Chicken and waffles. Didn't I introduce you to chicken and waffles?
No, we tried those together for the first time at the Rock and Rye.
Yep, that's true.
That was our first chicken and waffle with the bacon on it.
I never thought I would like chicken and waffles. It sounded abhorrent to me, the idea of it, until I tried, and it was like manna from the
heavens.
Gods.
You got me into Thai food.
Thai food. Nice.
Yeah, I never really got into Thai food. There was a lot of Thai where I came from, but it was just never in my family. We never really got it, so I never really tried it. And then Kevin worked at a Thai restaurant for a little bit, and it was so good, and we'd go there all the time, dude. I'm a simple Thai person. He likes all the fancy stuff. Just give me pad Thai, dude. That's all I need. I love pad Thai. So
I do kind of miss working there.
I bet you do.
Just for some reasons. Other reasons I don't. But I did actually like the chefs quite a bit. I made friends with them. I was learning some of the Thai language. Sabadi me wani. Sabadi. But the food was amazing, dude.
So good, dude.
And I would get
crab ragoons.
At the end of my shift, they would always give me my dish of my choice, and my spice tolerance was through the roof because I was always eating super spicy.
Yeah, you were going hard at that time.
I told the chefs at one point, I was like, yo, let's make it as spicy as you can and see if the baby Kiff can handle it. And I handled it like a champ.
Remember that one time, though, you got the soup, and that soup is worse.
Dude, it is so hard. You can get a noodle dish or a stir-fry dish, and a soup dish at the same spice level, and the soup
so much
is going to be so much harder to handle.
Yeah, I just remember because we were talking about skydiving for some reason, about wanting to do it, and that like I remember for some reason it's just etched into my memory, and you were just like crying talking about skydiving. Yeah, we should do that.
I remember it, dude. I remember it.
Just like the whole time.
I don't know what it is about it.
Because you were bragging about your spice tolerance too, and then you got that, and
the
it was
soup,
like,
dude.
Yeah, soup is rough. Soup is rough for sure.
It was insane.
It just, I don't know. It just like hits differently. So
yeah,
but yeah, Thai is pretty good. Thai's not in my top 3, but it's
a good one.
It's a good one though.
But
I love food.
You've gotten me into certain foods. Like, actually, you exposed me to the smash burger recently.
Oh, yeah, smash burger.
Which I was making a decent amount of those this summer.
Surprised you haven't had smash burger.
I mean, I've had them before, but I didn't ever make them myself.
There's so much. I mean, it's a good way to make a good burger at home.
Yeah.
Like, usually, like, there's a difference between home burgers and like restaurants burgers. Sometimes you don't know what it is. You smash it, it's as good as a restaurant burger. Like,
well,
you
honestly,
gotta season it. You gotta season it, but.
Well, I mean, my kids think my burgers are better than any burgers they've had in restaurants even too. So there's just something about making them fresh at home.
Yeah, and
like
it's all about
using high quality
high quality meat stuff. And not people overcook it, and dry burgers are the worst. And people, like, if you don't cook a lot, you don't realize how fast it'll cook and how much it cooks after you take it off of the oven or or the griddle. Like, it's gonna cook for a minute or two more. Usually you let your meat rest for like 5 minutes. Steak's a little different than ground beef, but if you don't know if it's done, take it off. That's the rule. Like, a little bit undercooked, a good quality beef is better than overcooked. Yep. So
poultry, chicken, that kind of stuff is a little different.
Yeah,
Pork,
different.
But meat, like beef, absolutely.
I like red beef. I like pink burgers. I don't mind it. Like, as long as it's good quality.
I like my steaks to usually be medium rare.
I like it a little bit more rare than medium, so I'll go a little bit more.
I'll sometimes go. If it's too rare, I like the flavor a little bit better when it's medium rare personally, but I can eat rare. Yeah. Well,
medium rare is technically, I like it slightly more rare, where it's got a little bit of that fluorescent, but it's not like that blue or dark.
You like that rare medium rare.
Yeah, because like some people will do medium rare, and it's just like it's just got that light pink to it, and then it's overcooked a little bit.
Well, that's basically medium though.
Yeah, but people, it depends on where you go.
So if I'm talking true medium rare,
the true medium rare,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
that's medium.
Yeah,
I don't like medium.
No, medium rare. Medium rare is good. I don't know if people eat well done steaks. You guys are nasty. Oof. I don't understand it, dude. What a way to ruin the meat.
My dad's like that. He likes them well done. He's like, I want it dead and I want it cooked.
I like it alive and wiggling. But yeah, just foodie.
If it's too rare though, it's can be a
blue
little
rare
bit hard.
Is gross.
It's
now. If you get the right kind of steak and someone seasons it correctly with a sear on each, it's pretty tight. It's like sushi almost. It's pretty good, but you have to have prime beef seasoned correctly, good sear on it.
I do love me some good raw fish, like raw salmon sushi. Like,
sushi's great.
My dad and I were fishing up in Alaska one time, and some of the fish that we caught, a salmon, he slivered off some and took a bite. He's like, "You want some?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh. Fresh caught salmon, boom.
Oh,
it was tasty.
So good, dude. Oof, that sounds good too.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I love sushi. My wife loves sushi. That's one of her favorites is sushi.
My wife is learning to appreciate it a little bit more, but she's not a huge fan of it. She's never really been big into seafood. So.
Yeah, well, if you don't get good seafood, you just think it's fishy. I've noticed that's what a lot of people say. I don't like it fishy. And I was like, well, fish is fish. Are you talking about crappy fish that's got a nasty smell to it that you probably shouldn't eat?
It's probably old. It's probably freezer burned. Yep. It's been packaged, processed, all that stuff.
Yeah, because when people say fishy, I'm like, I don't eat fishy fish. I don't know what you're talking about. My fish is delicious and smooth and just melts in the mouth.
Probably the number one best, like this is best ever, like meal of my life.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Okay. I was at my friend's wedding in Alaska, across the bay from Homer, and my best. This was you're my best friend now. Okay,
I better be.
At the time, we didn't know each other.
That's fine.
So at the time, he was my best friend. Okay, right? We're still friends today, but distance. We don't remain in contact as much, so we're not best friends anymore, but we're still friends. try to keep in contact. Whenever I go up to Alaska, I visit him and stuff. But anyways, my best friend at the time in high school, he was getting married. And him and his family and his extended family are all fishermen to the core. So they live and they breathe fish. So they had fresh caught king salmon. Ooh. And the way they prepared it and cooked it, I don't know what they did, but it was like changed my life. I will always remember that meal type of tasty.
Those some good meals.
It was like melt. It was better than any steak I've ever had. It was melt in your mouth, just so good.
There's some things that you just remember infinitely. Yeah. For me, one of the top is the one where we went to that one barbecue spot. That guy with the truck over in that Mount Vernon area. We went to go to this barbecue. He's a guy who just pulls a smoker in the back of his truck, and it was at this like little tap house, just small. They just had beer there, but they'd have a barbecue guy that came there, and they had like 8 to 10 different barbecue sauces, and we got these ribs. And normally ribs are cool, they're good, but they're not like my favorite. But there was something about the way he prevented this, dude. It just crumbled off the bone, and it was
crumbled,
so
and then
juicy,
it melted in your mouth. And
I've never had anything like that in a while. That was one of the best, probably the best barbecue experience I've ever had. It was so good.
To this day, I will occasionally go to a new place and order the ribs just to see. And there's a little bit of that like little baby Kev getting hopes up kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I hope maybe I can find a place, but no. It's never been as good.
Yeah, I don't get ribs now because of it. Sometimes you get ruined. The food's ruined. I mean, I like a lot of other barbecue, so I like.
That's a good point.
Brisket.
I actually never order salmon anywhere I go.
Yeah.
Because it never lives up to growing up in Alaska salmon. And so then I always feel like I'm wasting my money buying salmon that's not as good.
Yep.
So then even though I love salmon, I never order it.
Yeah. I don't order a lot of seafood out. Like I said, unless I'm getting sushi or something, but I don't usually order. Yeah. I'm just such a steak guy that I always order steak when I'm at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Or burgers.
I'm a big burger boy. Yeah. I love steaks too, but growing up, my dad always joked around that I was the burger. He would say connoisseur as a joke, but connoisseur, right? Yeah. Connoisseur. But because we would go, on occasion to like for a holiday or whatever, we go to this fine dining restaurant. And we were not fine dining folk, so it wasn't like a common thing, but occasionally. And then I would still just order the burger.
I mean,
every time, dude.
A good place has a really good burger.
I just love burgers, man.
Yeah, you love burgers. I like burgers. There's a couple places that I only get a burger from, but I like more of the steak. Or like I said, I go to Japanese food a lot. When I'm going out to a nice restaurant, it's usually Japanese food. It's usually a ramen or sushi.
I love good ramen. I love good sushi.
It's the best.
And if I can find a place that does a really good steak, I love a good steak. The problem for me is a lot of times I order a steak and it's like...
Yeah, I can make...
Just like grizzly, or it's like... overcooked, and then it's just like I'm eating like overcooked grizzly meat.
Yeah, just buy a ribeye and bring it to my house.
Yeah, like I love steak if it's done well. Like I love it. But it's harder to mess up a burger. You know what I mean? It's much harder to mess up a burger
than a steak,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because with the burger, even if you overcook the meat, which it's unfortunate, there's also the other burger accoutrements that complement it. So if you got some good cheese, good bun, you know what I mean? Like it'll still taste okay, as opposed to an overcooked steak. You're just eating the steak by itself. Basically.
Oh, so you're saying steak's worse if you mess it up?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying the other way around, and I was like,
no, I'm saying it's harder to mess up a burger.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Than it is to mess up a steak.
I thought you were doing the opposite. I was like, as one who cooks good both, I would say a good burger is significantly easy to cook.
And that's what I'm saying,
okay,
right?
Cool. I was about to say
that's why a lot of times I'll get a burger when I'm out instead of a steak.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the place. I don't know if they do their steak well.
Yeah.
And I want to try their burger. You know what I mean?
If you want a good steak, classic, Texas Roadhouse does decent. If you want a cheap, if you want, I mean, they're not the best out there, but if they're the most consistent for being everywhere.
For the price...
Pretty good.
I'm impressed for the price.
Absolutely. Texas Roadhouse is great. We love that steak.
Yeah.
But
man, dude, their buns.
Yeah,
the buns that come out that are nice and warm and toasty, and they got like that cinnamon
I don't
butter,
like the cinnamon
dude.
butter. I like the normal butter.
The cinnamon
I don't
butter.
like sweet.
You can
salty.
leave
This is my house.
Cinnamon butter was so good, dude. Leave.
I get people like sweet and salty.
Take your empty peppermint mocha and go. That cinnamon butter is fire.
To each his own. I'm not a salty, sweet person. I like it all salty. Give me some salty butter on that bun, please.
But see, it's not that sweet. It's just like, I know. It's got that cinnamon. It's got maybe a little bit of sweetness, but it's not too sweet.
Yeah, but I prefer just salty butter.
I do love salty butter.
Yeah, but I eat that and I'm like, I wish this was normal butter. Like, it's just me.
But so. I get salty butter at home. But I don't get the cinnamon like tastefully sweet butter at home.
If you like it, that's great for you though. Yeah. But for me, it's like I'm eating it. I'm like, I wish this was real butter. Like that's all I'm thinking is I wish this was actual like Dairy Gold delicious butter on this bun right now.
That's what I would do.
I want to butter my buns with real butter. None of this cinnamon butter. Yeah, my wife loves the cinnamon butter too. I'm just not a fan. But like I said, I don't really like a lot of sweet on my savory stuff. It's not my big. Chicken and waffles is like the only thing where I kind of mix the two because it's so good. And most of the time, I don't even put syrup on it.
Have you guys had a good? I'm gonna preface it by saying a good because there's some bad ones out there. But have you had a good chicken and waffle? Oh, it'll change your life. All right,
Google.
If you don't believe me, search around, find a really good chicken and waffle spot.
It's so good. If it's towered up, it's usually good. If it's like a tower, then you're usually pretty good to go.
They for some reason the times that I've gotten good chicken and waffles, the chicken they use is like really good chicken,
super tender.
I don't know why. Like,
because it's not good if it doesn't have good chicken.
Yeah, so they have to make it good.
That's like the only thing. Like a waffle is. I mean, like you can have a better waffle than a bad one, but you can have a decent waffle and it's okay. But if the chicken's like dry or whatever, it's like So it's got to be juicy chicken.
How did we get on food? Because it's Halloween.
It was Halloween.
And we were talking about pumpkin spice.
We got off on a tangent about food, and I'm okay with it.
But hey, maybe this is a holiday thing for us. Is every holiday we get on food. Dude, Halloween food takes, you know what I mean?
There's no Halloween food, it's just candy. We just started talking about all of our favorite foods. It's so
I'm not a big candy guy.
Not me neither.
The only kind of candy that tempts me is like good tasty chocolate. I do like chocolate.
Those Reese's things.
I do like chocolate.
That's
or
candy.
Those Reese's.
That's candy.
But it's
candy.
But the traditional, the normal candies, the Hershey's, that doesn't usually tempt me because I'm like, it doesn't taste good enough, and then it'll make me feel like crap, and so I'm just like, nah.
There's a couple of them that I like. I've always liked the white chocolate Hershey bars, those cookies and cream ones. Those have always been a go-to. I've liked, Kit Kats and Twix are pretty good. But I've never been like a Snickers or Hershey bar. I'm not a big candy person. I do enjoy some candy, but I'll never go buy candy.
Yeah. No, I mean neither.
But if there's like a bowl and I'm at like a party, I'm like,
that's the thing. It's like I usually, even if there's a bowl, I usually don't do it. Yeah. Unless for some reason I've got like a super sweet tooth going on. But the one thing though, I would say is there's a special spot in my heart for the nostalgic Snickers bar.
I don't like Snickers.
Hear me out. The reason though, okay, is my dad would take us sons out, and eventually his daughter as well, because she was younger at the point, but later on we would all go out snowmobiling, and we'd have these epic adventures out in the snow, winter wonderland. We'd go, there's these cabins that were like, if you knew the person that owned it, they would let you use it, as long as you scheduled it with when other people weren't using it. So we'd go and we'd spend these weekends in the mountains in these cabins and snow machining out in the snow and everything. And without a doubt, always on the way, we'd grab Snickers.
So it's a nostalgia thing.
And we'd have the Snickers with us as like snacks. Because I don't know if you knew this, but originally though, well, this is not why we did it, but originally Snickers was designed to be like a protein power bar, and then it ended up being marketed as just like a candy bar. But there's a lot of like it's very like dense as far as calorie dense wise. So it's like it was a good filler when you're out like snow machining and stuff. I call it snow machining because I was in Alaska. Fine. It's snowmobiling, but whatever. It's snow machining. Okay, change my mind.
Don't need
people out there are going to be like, well, a snow machine.
Snow
machine is actually the machines that they use to make snow at ski resorts.
Don't try to change his mind. Don't feed this habit.
But I would say that's probably the one candy that I'll occasionally grab just because of that nostalgia.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Nostalgia is huge for candy. Like I don't like, except for me, it's just the Hershey's bar. I mean, the white chocolate one, because that's nostalgic for me. I used to get that when I was a kid. But
you like those pops, right?
Pops. Which one?
Because you have those the electrolytes that have that flavor of the pop. The ice
that's
pops.
not candy. That's ice cream.
Oh, that's
those are.
Is it ice cream?
They're called bomb pops, or like those blue, red, and white like bomb pops. You can get it
in the freezer. You take out and stuff.
You used to be able to get them at the ice cream trucks and stuff like that. Yeah, those are crack cocaine.
I guess that's not candy.
That is not candy. That's ice cream.
I don't know if that's ice cream. That's like ice slushy, right, or whatever. Like I don't think that's cream. There is no cream in there.
It's more of I guess you can call it more of a sherbet or whatever. But like it's still considered an ice cream because it's cold. But it's not cream.
No, that's not the definition of ice cream.
Then what is it called?
There's got to be cream in it to be ice cream.
Popsicle?
Because there's sorbet.
No, I agree. I understand that there's no cream in it, but I mean, It's always been called like an ice cream. But I mean, like, I guess it would be just a popsicle.
I don't think it's ever been called an ice cream, dude.
I've never heard anyone call that. People call popsicles ice cream all the time.
Slush.
It's a popsicle.
Popsicle. Yeah. I don't think it's ice cream.
Okay, sure.
Speaking of ice cream, though.
Oh, no.
The best combination ice cream ever. Okay? Number 1.
I know what you're going to say.
Tillamook mudslide.
Unless you don't like chocolate.
Okay, usually I don't get chocolate ice cream. All right?
If you don't like chocolate, I like that. It's pretty good.
I usually don't get chocolate ice cream.
It's pretty good.
Okay? But Tillamook mudslide,
it's very good.
If you haven't had it, don't ever get it because you might go hog wild on it.
No,
you know what I mean?
Like 17 gallons of chocolate in like a gallon.
It is like the way they do the layers of chocolate. It's like this rich, just amazing chocolate.
Like different flavors of chocolate in there too. It's ridiculous.
Yep. So that's number 1. Okay. So I'm talking about the best combo, right? Number 1 is to get Tillamook mudslide. Number 2 is to get Tillamook cookies and cream, and then combine it with Tillamook mudslide.
You already messed up. I already introduced him to this like a year ago, and they never had it, and I don't know why, but it was delicious. Mint chocolate chip with Tillamook mudslide is like the greatest combo. That is very good. And with the hard chocolate crisp on top.
That is very good.
You guys were all like haters. You got it, and you were like, okay.
That was really good.
There's something about the mint that kind of cuts the chocolate a bit to cut the richness. It like makes it more enjoyable. Like you don't need a lot of mint. Like I don't even like mint by itself, but it's a really good like mixer.
It is very good. That's like a close second for me. I don't know why, but I just love Tillamook's cookies and cream. And so that is cookies and cream with that. I just love that. But a close second would be the Tillamook mudslide with the mint chocolate chip.
I think the reason I don't like it as much is because I just want the cookies and cream by itself. Like the chocolate dilutes the cookies and cream. It's like, I just want some more cookies and cream. So it's like, but with the mint, it cuts the chocolate really well and it blends really well versus the other one, it kind of dilutes it. And I want like it to complement or instead of like, because I can eat cookies and cream by itself. Like it's like my favorite. So
if they don't have cookies and cream, sometimes they don't because they're sold out. It's a popular flavor. I'll opt for, and if I'm not in the mood for the mint, like sometimes I don't want the mint, I'll grab the cookie dough.
Cookie dough? I don't like cookie dough.
I love the cookie dough.
Not ice cream.
Little chunkies of cookie dough, dude.
Yeah, it's good. I just never want it, man.
But
it's not my fave.
When it comes to dessert, I oftentimes go for ice cream. I don't know why.
It's good.
It's just tasty. It doesn't make me feel as bad as like physically like bad as a lot of other desserts do. And I think maybe it's the combination of the sugar with the fat and the cream. And so it's like if it's just sugar and carbs, then it makes me feel really like, oh.
That's funny because I'm like the opposite because I'm like lactose intolerant. So, I mean, I'm not extreme, so I can still have it, but I know I'm going to be having a rough couple hours afterwards. It's like a prep. So I don't get it as much as you do.
Yeah.
Like creamy things. You just say, oh.
Dude, food, man. Maybe we'll make this a regular thing on holidays, just to talk about some food.
Talk about some food. Well, there's gonna be a lot of food podcasts coming out because the end of the year is just holiday after holiday.
That's true,
nonstop.
Dude. That is true.
So, yeah, I do love food though.
Yeah, dude. One of the things we did for Halloween with our wives is we had the grandparents watch the babies, and we went to an amusement park.
Yep, a horror themed one, and boy was that a problem.
That was a problem.
So me and my wife have gone to this place several times, and it's been fantastic.
I've never been, so this was my first.
We wanted to take them because we thought they would enjoy it. It was so packed, dude. It was unenjoyable. We actually wrote a review to tell them to not sell as many tickets.
Did you?
We did. Christy did.
Maybe I'll write one as well.
We feel bad because we've enjoyed it 2 years in a row, so we love it. So it just sucks when you try to talk something up and then something like that happens. Because there's always lines at amusement park, but they're usually 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. But these were 45 to an hour and a half.
Okay, not only was it $70 plus tax per ticket. So it was $150 for two. We get in. You also have to pay an additional $10 just to park there. Then you have to walk all the way to the end of this huge line just to get in.
Yeah. It's dark and cold.
Then once you're in Silverwood theme park. Then once you're in, the whole place is so packed that we got to do 2 rides before we had to go home.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Because each ride took us at least 45 minutes just to wait in
that line at least.
In just the individual line.
It was 45 and then an hour. So it was 2 hours just for those.
And we were maybe we can squeeze in a
haunted house.
And we went over and we saw the line and we don't know.
We were already kind of out of it.
It normally was insane.
Normally,
dude.
when we go, me and my wife can do about 3 rides and then the 4 haunted houses before the time's done. We stay until midnight. So, but I mean, it was already almost, it was 11 at that point. So there's only an hour left. So it's it was awful. We found out that apparently they were closed. Something happened on one of the days, and they refunded those tickets to people to come back on that Saturday. So it was, not only was it probably the busiest day for the theme park because it's the first week before Halloween, and Saturday is always busier than Saturday or Friday or Sunday. It's usually Saturday's the busiest. So they also had other people from the previous week when they were closed. It was a horrible decision by them. We wrote a review.
It was insane.
It sucks because I love it. It's so much fun. I like festive things. It's got this small town feel. Everyone, teenagers from town, they work there. They're all scaring you. They usually do a really good aesthetics. It was kind of windy, so you didn't get the ambiance. Usually it's not as windy, so you get a lot of that smoke everywhere.
As somebody who had never been there before, I could see the potential in the place, especially with all the smoke machines going. I could see that being cool, but again, there was way too many people. It took you out of it. It was unfortunate that it was also super windy, so that it would blow away the smoke. But we spent, after additionally the parking and the tickets, $160 to essentially just go on 2 rides.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was insane, and security was not tight.
I don't think security's ever really tight there.
The guy didn't even check me for anything, and there was so many people there packed. In my mind, again, because I used to be a security guy, I'm man, it only takes one crazy guy to get in, and there's all these people. You never know, but security needs to be tighter, especially with that many people going. But it was not a good experience, man. It was. We still had fun because
we're friends. We're going out. We're hanging out.
My wife and I were hanging out with you and your wife, and
my brother came,
and Kyle came, and and so we were still joking around together, and we were having fun in the lines, and so that made it at least enjoyable.
But it sucked. Like I said, it sucked because you guys just were looking forward to it because we talked it up. It sucked because I hate disappointing people because it is really fun. Yeah. So even Kyle loves it too, and Kyle's a little more kind of picky on some stuff. So I hope you guys will try it with us maybe at a different time on an earlier week because it is fun.
The Silverwood, don't sell that many tickets to one day. That is insane.
I think it was probably the canceling on the week before too, because I think they have a certain amount of tickets already naturally because they have a certain amount,
Yeah.
But I think it was number one, it's their busiest day plus an extra 30%, 20%, which adds. So I mean, I just won't go on that day. I think we're going an earlier month of October, or maybe the last week or the first week of November. I feel like no one will go after Halloween because after Halloween, no one wants to go to Scarywood. So if you go like a week after, it's like no one will go. So that might be a good time because I want you guys to experience. It's fun to go at nighttime. It's just got that whole aesthetic to it. Yeah. I love the spooky Halloween season. So
I typically am very cynical when it comes to a lot of amusement parks because I grew up in Alaska, small town Alaska, and I don't like to spend copious amounts of money just to stand in lines all day.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times amusement parks are literally you just standing in line the whole time. And so going into this, I was like, I'm doing it because my wife wants to and my friends are doing it. And I was kind of proven right a little bit.
You were proven right on that one for sure.
Yeah.
Me and my wife usually go in the summertime on a weekday, and there's like maybe 5 minutes on certain rides, and most of the time you can.
And that's tolerable,
Well, 5 minutes is more than tolerable. You
can 5 even
minutes.
10 minutes, like.
Yeah. Honestly, if it's 20 minutes, it doesn't even bother me because you're talking on the line. But once it passes that 30 to 40 minute, you're like, oh. But 20 minutes on an exciting ride, it's not that bad. You can still 20-minute ride. Next one 20 minutes, you can get all the rides in like 2 hours, which is enough. But I mean,
in my brain, I'm just like the enjoyment per dollar spent a lot of times for me is like I could have spent the same amount of money doing something else that I probably would have had more fun doing because I wouldn't have to be spending that much time in lines all day.
If there's that many lines, for sure, I agree. That's why usually you want to go with someone like on a certain day that's like I hate going on super busy days. So the only reason we went on that day was because that was the only time your guys' parents were in town to watch the kiddos. Normally we would have gone a week or two before because that's when me and Christy always go. But we're like, well, that's the only day. Let's just go. And we didn't expect it to be that bad. So we learned a lesson. I'm hoping to get you guys to be able to do it again in a different year.
Yeah.
Just a little different experience because it really is. I look forward to it throughout the year. Like it's got that hometown feel. It's got that, they do a good job. It's not just like, corporate-y, it's like, it feels homey in a way, very localized, and like they put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
So, but this one, it was too many people. You couldn't tell. It wasn't a good experience. So, hopefully I can get you guys to go again at one time because it is a good time.
I'll try it again.
Yeah. We'll plan it accordingly better. We'll go on a different date.
I just,
For sure. I understand.
If you own an amusement park, don't sell so many tickets
so
that people can't even enjoy more than 2 of your rides.
You should be able to do all the stuff at the amusement park when you pay for it.
Yeah.
If you can't, then there's something wrong.
Because that just puts a bad taste in your mouth towards the amusement park, and over time, that'll just cause people to not go.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they did that.
They probably just panicked and they didn't have a good decision. So hopefully they got enough bad information and maybe they won't do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks for sticking around this long.
Yeah, thanks for chilling with Batman and Superman on your Halloween. You know what I mean? I hope you guys have a great season.
Holiday seasons.
Be scared, but not too scared. Yeah. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Duos out.
Peace and love.
Guys.